Hello? Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so
hello.
your mic is not working, Mark, and you are not fixing on it. You're just being there like a weirdo. You're just
Mark,
sitting there in your DM
Mark,
chair.
Mark,
Yeah.
Mark. I'm looking at too many Joeys here.
We need more Joeys.
No, we don't. It's one too many. To be fair, one is one too many sometimes.
To be fair,
Does this one
at
work?
least my character's name has an I and not a Y.
This audio is probably gonna sound very terrible, so sorry for that for in the meanwhile. Hi, I'm here. Let me fix it
You
real
are?
quick. I believe I am.
You're here with us on the
Oh,
Eye
shit.
of Observation?
I am here with
Oh.
you guys on the Eye of Observation. Wait. For fuck's
V
sake.
Mark is here as Dungeon Master for the Eye of Observation.
Believe it or not, I am actually here, yeah. But I'm...
On every Wednesday, no problems. Friday, there's no problems in scheduling.
No, of course not. Why would there be?
Holy shit!
Maybe it's okay now? I think I'm way too loud. Test.
I don't have, should I turn on,
Yeah, can one of you
the
check Twitch
audio
reports
for...
terrible quality and we keep on going until Cisco's here?
Welcome to our stream,
So-
where everything is as delightfully stuffed as it usually is.
We'll get into the intros in a moment while I fix my technical error. I don't know why this keeps happening.
If it makes you feel better, Mark, in Twitch, when I unmute it, I can hear you. So go ahead and say something real quick in stream.
Yeah, just as a quality test. At the meanwhile, I also press some buttons on my keyboard. You probably hear that, Joey. Sorry about that.
The buttons I don't hear, but I am able to hear you whenever I unmute the Twitch.
Okay. That's okay. We will just go with it. Hopefully it doesn't burn down. Welcome to our very professional stream of Dungeons and Dragons. We are the Worlds of Fate. I'm your DM Mark, and today I'm with some of my players. I have two Joeys, two Martys, and a Andy. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
But hey, how are you guys doing?
One of the Martys will be kicked later because Cisco will be joining us in a few moments, hopefully. We will see. In the meanwhile, give me a second to go to the announcements page. Hopefully it's all on screen, kind of. A bit more to the left, like this. Yeah.
Yes.
Here you can see all of our content and how to get to them. Basically, if you search for Worlds of Fate D&D on Twitch or YouTube, you will find us. And if you want to send us anything, the email is right over here. With that out of the way, we will go to our lovely Point of Inspiration minigame. Where you guys will have to guess what a random Dutch television show is all about. And today we're speaking about a show called Utopia. And I'm not gonna give you any more hints. Good luck with this one. This one is kind of out there.
Utopia, they get a bunch of people in the middle of nowhere and they hope for the best.
Okay, fuck
And
it.
they
Martin,
have,
you
like,
get the
camera.
Point of Inspiration. That's literally the show. Okay,
Damn
that's...
really?
That was gonna be my guess, you fuck!
Yeah, sorry. Didn't expect that to go that quickly. I was hoping for more chaotic ones, but yeah, I'm sorry for the... I want to know the other two guesses, but that's basically it, yeah.
That is the fastest fucking that we've ever gotten those, actually.
That was a speedrun. Good job, okay.
Yeah.
With that out of the way, that's back into the Eye of Observation, I guess. Thanks, Martin.
Oh, no.
I'm just happy I'm here.
I'm just happy.
You know what? I'm so impressed the other two get the Point of Inspiration as well.
Yay!
Why not?
Thank you, Martin.
Martin, we love you.
Yeah, Cisco and Luke, if you're watching, you should have been here.
Yeah.
Maybe they will get one later. Maybe. I will think about it. Oh yeah, wait, the music thing, I have to do that as well. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's jump back into the Eye of Observation. So, let's continue the story, eh? Previously, the Crows burned down a criminal network and made sort of peace with the King Leonardo from Cyprus Dream. They also arranged that they are going to fix the weapon in the city to potentially use it on the siege on the Empire. And then you guys kind of got high back in the Guy's Grove, and that's where we are. Give me 1 second to put on fitting music. It's somewhere.
Are we still smoking doobies?
We still are.
Yeah.
Yes, of course you are.
We should give some of this to the, the Brute Lords. probably would increase his mellowness.
Well, I did remember trying to offer him some of my Cloud Giant brew, but he didn't seem to take kindly to that.
So next time we feed him something, we just, put some like drugs in it, and then let's see what happens.
Hold on. I have an idea. You know how I'm always worried about the Brood Lord and how he might just keep it multiplying if we solve all the problems? What if we just keep him stoned?
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a pretty good idea there, Dr. Jones, It sounds
Could
like
be,
it might
but-
be crazy enough to work. I mean,
I usually have good
Sometimes
ideas.
people have more sex when they're stoned, but it should be okay. It's fine.
We just need him. Just need him blazed off his arse. That's all we need to do.
But Mr. Jones,
This is very potent, by the way, Kai.
And it's not the good stuff. The good stuff. We had good stuff, but it was finished by someone.
as he is like replacing a bomb, I could catch on more stuff, but getting such a high supply that I will need to contact
Listen
the
to your
other druid
archdruid.
groves.
Listen to your archdruid, sir, and get it right now.
But not right now.
Well, right
Sure,
now it's
sure.
gonna take but I can maybe arrange everyone to
Did I
dip
stutter?
a bit in.
It's not making me mellow. No. Stress, the end of the world, I suppose.
anyway, so now that you've gotten that out of the way, let's see. The last time I remember, we talked to the Brood Lord.
Yeah, he ate Saul's fathers, right? So it was like really.
Yeah.
But above game, you guys do know that Mr. Gillard is working on a kill switch for the Brood Lord, so it's not really an issue that you could do it. It's up to you to make the Brood Lord stoned. Yes,
To be fair,
I'm not stopping you, but if you guys want to, yeah, Fairdelf could arrange a
we could
meeting
do
with all the
an
other
experiment with Clive. Like Clive is like not the Brood Lord, but it's kind of.
Actually, that's a
See,
fair point.
You can see how the drugs affect Clive as an experiment, like for science.
I mean, to be fair, I tried to feed Clive some of my booze, and he also didn't like it. So they just don't like alcohol. I've tried all kinds. I've tried to give him some whiskey. I tried to give him tequila. I tried to give him scotch. I tried to give him wine. I even tried to give him water, and he did like that. But
He's probably immune to like poisons. So
the water thing is very strange. Every living creature requires moisture.
I mean, I guess unless you're some kind of weird fungi or bacteria or something,
Still require moisture.
Hmm.
I stamp on the
Wait.
ground at Clive.
Yeah, he's just standing there, just looking at you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Clive, have you mastered the art of speech?
Just staring. No words probably means no.
Never mind.
Hmm.
I was going to ask him if the world's his. He looked at the Brood Lord's near. I was going to ask him if his creator was from a world where one of the primary building blocks of life was not, in fact, water.
He cannot answer, so yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of saying that out loud at this point.
Also, you know that Clive is from this world, technically, and not from the other world. He doesn't have any experience from, Unless the Brood Lord gives out history lessons to all of his underlings, which I doubt.
I mean, they're a
Seems like
hive
a
mind,
hive
aren't they?
mind.
So shouldn't it be like whatever the hive knows, the rest know?
I
Or
don't
is that a
think that. I
misunderstanding that we
don't
have above
think.
game?
I think hive mind means you're connected with something else, and not you know everything with everyone else. I believe it's not like an. Just because
You're in
I know
a-
A doesn't mean you know B. It's.
I
It's
was
on a-
under the impression the hive is like they're all one and the same individual. Technically, there's no individuals among them. So, like, technically, Clive is technically the Brood Lord.
He's,
I suppose that
I'd rather
while
see it as Clive is a part of the Brood Lord.
Yeah, it's
I'd
like
rather
a
see it
forest.
like
They're
that.
all one organism, but they're the individual.
Yeah, once they're
you know,
separated,
trees,
they're
and
not,
they're
they're not
different.
actively seeing what the Brood Lord is seeing because they're seeing their own things and they rejoin and go, boom, all information's combined again.
It's more also
I think
like Clive is on the end of like Clive is a leaf. Well, the Brutal is literally the entire tree. That's the best thing you can probably like.
They're like the Geth.
Yeah.
Mass Effect, like the Geth,
Yeah,
like
actually, they
individual
kind of are, yeah.
platforms can all have their own experiences, then they go back to the collective, and then they're all back in and so that individual platform stops being an individual again, and boom. Yeah.
Along those lines, yeah. As you was also woken up this morning, you do know you have another voicemail in your sending stone.
Hold on, this might be
You have one new voicemail. Call 2112 to hear this message. Hey, you're so static, and then you hear some kind of a nervous voice. Hello, I believe this should be the right number. Greetings, I am Mr. Blinky. I've been put to work to, quote unquote, fix Seeper's dream, and apparently you guys are the main engineers or something. Leonardo just screamed your names constantly. It is very... Yes. So I would hope to get maybe in contact with you guys and to figure out what we're doing here. End message.
Alright, well, I suppose I could just return the call back. I mean, let's see. Dan. We go to the call history, missed call, did. And I'm going to try to call back if I can.
Sure.
Mr. Blinky, yeah.
Have you been smoking and drinking this morning?
I've been just drinking.
Okay.
I mainly stick to the devil's nectar. Thank you very much.
Sure.
I'm not
Otherwise, you
godless.
might have misdialed somehow.
I know. I mean,
I believe it's called the elixir of life. If it's the good stuff, come on.
But in this case, yeah, the bonus. Hello.
Yep.
This the main engineers. Yes.
So, engineers is kind of a loose word. Hello, my name is Will Albatross. I'm the head of the Crows, and we're kind of the ones that contacted Leonardo to fix up Zipper's dream. Hello to you. You're Mr. Blinky, I presume?
Yes, that's me. Good meeting you.
Excuse me, sorry. I just had myself an Irish car bomb this morning.
That's normal, of course.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dr. Jones, it's new slang. I'll tell you.
No, that's me. That's Andy who said that, not Henry. Fuck.
Anyway, yes. So what seems to be the problem is Leonardo not cooperating. We told him to work with whoever we send over there.
He's been useful.
Okay.
We have no idea what we're doing here. It's
So okay, did Leonardo tell you about the big laser weapon that he's making?
Hey, what?
It's like a big ass laser, you know.
He just did a guitar solo and saying "Wow!" and that's it.
Okay. You ask him about the big laser. He will have blueprints there, and then that is what you're supposed to work on.
Wait, just give me. I'll put you on loudspeaker, and he's kind of close. And as he puts it on loudspeaker, you do hear and once again this guitar solo from somewhere in the distance, and you hear footsteps going towards Leonardo. Okay, you have a moment, and then he's like, you were. Yes, hello.
Hey, it's Will. How's it going, Leonardo?
Oh yes.
Good.
We're doing great. We have great progress here. Everything is going exactly as planned. No worries. We will be right on schedule. Right?
Yeah.
And the science guy's like, no, we have no idea what we're doing.
You see, you gotta either rock out with him or rock it. Your only choice is just to rock out with him. You gotta get into the mindset of Leonardo to understand what he wants you to do.
Like, if we could have gotten any blueprints or any sort of direction of what we're doing here exactly, that would be great. And yeah, I prefer to meet you in person because I have something that I need to give you as well.
The in-person thing we could arrange. I'll just finish up my beverage here. As for the blueprints, Leonardo, show him the thing, the laser thing, the you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
thing you
but
showed me and Dr. Jones.
that's broken. It doesn't work. So that's why we have this nerd, right?
Yeah, but the nerd needs to see the paper to do the thing. He needs to do his nerd stuff by showing them the paper.
I don't own any fucking paper.
The white thing that has the weird.
I know
mini
what paper
version of
is.
what's there. Are you sure about that?
This is going well.
I
I feel Zipper left before Leonardo arrived.
that is fair. But anyway, all right. Look, just give us a couple minutes. We'll be right there, and we can sort this whole thing out. Goodbye, and then Will just does this weird
Beep, beep,
tap,
beep,
like
yep.
trying to get. Fuck it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, we need to get going back to Zipper's dream.
But it sounds like there's
okay.
a failure of management there.
Yeah, apparently, this is.
I don't think they keep records in that place. So
I mean, they literally showed us the paper, and they say they know what paper is, but I don't believe them. But anyway, you guys good to go? Or are you guys done with whatever that is?
yep.
All
Totally.
right, I'm gonna press the dictate on myself. Yeah, there we go. Gotten the smell of that out. Hey, Presty, any of you guys, are you guys okay with the smell?
Here's Frank.
I'm
All
good.
right.
All right.
Mm,
Yeah. All right. And hippity hoppity, let's get there and skippity scoppity. And I'm gonna use the helm of teleportation. I do have all 3 charges,
With that, we go from
so that's
the
good
forest
news.
to Seeper's dream once again.
Yep. Like I said, we never walk. Like it's just we got this hat. I really never realized how much of a fucking heavy investment it was when I picked this as my first item.
It's okay. Like there are trains in this campaign, so it's like we're going to the Druid Grove and such. It's useful, but yeah. 90% of how you've been using, you could just use a train, but it's fine.
That is true.
I don't judge loudly. But yeah, okay, you're a Zeeper stream. Yeah, once again, you let's just say you arrive literally in front of like the main square area where Leonardo is, and you do see this also a gnome or gnomish person. He has these very gigantic white glasses that you cannot even see his eyes. That's how thick they are.
Hello, Mr. Blinky, I presume.
Oh yes. Hi.
Oh my goodness, he's called Blinky.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway,
Wait,
how are you
is
doing?
that your name or is that just a nasty name that they put on you?
No,
That's
that's
a fair
my
question.
last name. It's
Like
Oh.
you were born and they said you were Blinky, Mr. Like your last name should be Blinky.
No, I mean his
Well,
parents probably because that's
yeah, they're
last
just
name.
So
blinking. What's
I mean,
what's
I mean,
your
that's
name?
cool, I mean, I'm just the guy. I'm a dude. I'm an alcoholic. Anyway, Leonardo, yeah, hello.
Yeah, hi.
So,
Yes.
yeah, could you show Blinky what you showed us? The
Well,
thing?
Well, I can show, but it doesn't. It's kind of burnt kaput. I cannot activate it anymore. That's the issue. I put the same lever and such, but that doesn't.
So Mr. Blinky, and then he'll point at this is what he's talking about. This is mainly what we needed to get people over here to see if they could fix this.
Like I get that you want me to fix this, but without any proper drawings or an explanation on how to fix this, it's kind of impossible.
I know that Dr. Jones stared at the blueprints and was reading it. Dr. Jones, could you do the memory thing where you pull it out real quick? Thank you.
That he will put it. Like I believe you got a blueprint from the library, not from.
I thought it was from him. I might have been misunderstanding. I know we saw blueprints of it somewhere.
I thought it was from the library because I highly assumed that I would remember that. In Superstream there's almost no paper or any logical.
I'm gonna
words.
take your word for it rather than mine. So I'll be like, you know what? You have to pardon me. Mine's a bit everywhere these days. Anyway, my point is we found it, and thanks to Dr. Jones's memory here, hopefully you'll be able to see what we're asking of you.
Of course. Well, from this I could get it to work.
Do you need any materials? Do you have everything you need?
Yeah. Well, most of the things that we probably need are already here. There might be just well, the main key component is an obelisk stone, apparently, from how this system
But
works.
I'm pretty sure we got like 3 of those, don't we?
You have what?
Yeah, Dr. Jones.
Sorry, I'm still getting over the
Yeah.
stuff that I was
Could-
smoking
could-
up in the grove.
Could you pull out one of the obelisk stones?
It's the only one I have. He holds it in his hand.
Didn't we get a couple from fucking what's his face from Soul?
I think we used a couple
Stepfather?
to resurrect
Yeah.
the Soul Sister, and
We did. Ah,
You
shit.
got 2 from
okay.
so I
it.
think we only
Yeah.
have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You already
You're
had one.
right.
I believe you got 2 from the dude.
Yeah, we did get 2 from him. I thought, okay, so those stones are just gone then, because we might have already used them.
One.
All right, in that case, And I'm trying to remember if Malcolm had any.
I believe Malcolm got one from
Malcolm
Kai.
used them. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should
but I
have
don't know
3,
if he
I
ever
believe. I
used-
believe you guys have 3, but we'll get
And
over it
then,
when the whole party's here, maybe.
I mean, mine is with Dr. Jones.
Oh, yeah, Jones has that one now.
And I know Luke at one point posted the bag of holding Google Doc, but I forgot where he put it.
You'll just ask him next week. Like, he
Yep.
just said, like, I don't need it now. We just need it, to fire the weapon. It will consume
okay.
it, though. But the more you bring me, the more I can probably use this weapon. But with the materials we already have, we can only probably make it fire once. If you could get me some more,
We might only need to fire it the once.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then we're all settled. Then yeah, you can give me the stone. Before everything, and then yeah, we will get things sorted out. Don't worry, don't worry.
One moment, sir. I turn to Will and Kai. So, it might be better for us if we can obtain another stone. This one has proved very useful to us on several occasions now. I'm not sure I'm willing to part with it just yet, or
I agree.
until the whole bigger matter is resolved. What do you think?
Well, we know they're made under palace.
That's
What?
one. Yeah, yes, that was true.
So the only thing is that either A, we could give it here, that then we have a guaranteed shot, and then go to under the palace on our own time. B, we take off for the palace, we make that our next thing, and try to grab one, and then bring that one here. But okay, so you mentioned that you need it to only fire, right? But prior to you shooting it, you don't need the stone. Just to be clear.
It's the ammunition it uses. That's the wits how I got from it. And from the
Okay.
previous explanation I got from Leonardo, it seems to be the case.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, do what you can for right now, and we're gonna make it on our way to go get you that other piece, because this one, I would have to agree with Dr. Jones. This one is one that has been a lot more useful to us, and if we can get you a fresh one, that might be more better for the firing quality of the laser. Yeah, that should be no problem, actually.
Well, that's all fine with me as long as we get one before apparently
Yep.
the imminent Doom of our world.
Right. Well, thank you, Mr. Blink. In that case, hopefully that cleared up a lot of what to do. If there's nothing else we can
There's
take off.
one more thing.
Okay.
This is from
Sure.
a mutual friend from ours, Gyro,
Right.
and he will hand you a letter still sealed.
Okay. And then Will's is just gonna open it and read it real quick.
Yeah, good luck with that, because these are all sort of runic symbols that you're reading. You have no idea what it says. It's
Yep. Okay. And I'll be like,
Give me 10 minutes.
Dr. Jones, I can't read.
You can read, it's just not this you can read. Now again, in 10 minutes, I sprinkle some
Alright.
soot and some salt on the paper.
You don't even have to go through the 10 minutes because you will probably realize what this is. You've seen something similar like this before. Even if you cast comprehend language, you still cannot read this because you are not worthy to read this.
I will read it. It's fine. I will read it.
Yeah,
Who dares suggest I am not? Wait, okay, never mind.
Dr. Jones, get back to your smoking. Thank you very much.
Never mind. I've
You
learned.
need to mellow.
My ego has
No.
taken such a beating this last several months. Of course, I'm fucking not.
Kai, anything?
No, I don't think so.
It's just a dick pic, man. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's,
Want to say.
It's just a series of just Riddick symbols in the
I is
symbol.
indeed worthy.
no. You do know that there's this, kind of Viking tribe. They are very high. It's not over here. It's in the Turanian Republic. It's all the way up north, kind of close to where you come from, Will. There are a bunch of islands a bit away from there. Like it's a day or two of travel with the boat, but there's this unique place where the best of the Vikings, the most worthy of them all, can sort of ascend into a higher status, at which you will learn how to read these runic symbols. You have known that this existed. There are only like a couple of people who have actually done the trials and made it out. Like, you can try to find one of those people, or you could just go to the place yourself. You know it exists, it's known, it's real. But yeah, only like a tough group of like 5 people that are roughly around level 15 can maybe make it out alive.
Very specific.
Yeah, it's very specific. It's unique.
They have a quota.
What you're telling me, Kai, is that we have to go on a road trip.
I mean, literally, we've been on the road
Across
for the
the
last
land.
12 months. What?
Searching far and wide.
That's our life.
Oh my
That's what
God,
we've been
you're
doing. Literally. Since I met you.
To catch the attention of these people, to teach them of this is our cause.
You see, there you go. See, Dr. Jones gets it. He gets it. This is going to be a business expense that we will just mark down. Okay, in the meantime, we will take care of this. Thank you, Mr.
Blinky.
Hopefully this goes well. You have my my stone coordinate.
Phone
You have my
number.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have my buttons, okay?
As kids say.
Anyway, all right. See ya. Bye. And then as Will will start to walk out with the others, he'll just say, okay, so here's the thing. I have 2 charges left. Keep in mind, I know of Yerem. That's the capital city where I'm from. I can get us there pretty easily. That is no problem. The only other problem with that is 2 things. 1, I will have used a hat charge. So getting, we're not going to have many other ways besides that. 2, I never paid back the mob.
Yeah, but the mob is not in those islands, right? Or are they? Is the mob everywhere?
Yeah, no, they are there. You see where the X is right now. That's the place I meant to say. Yeah, that's where the mob is.
La Droga.
You have to kind of go to here.
Yeah,
very creative. I know. I'm proud of it, Martin.
I'll go to the map and I'll be like, hey, map, can you expand to continent level instead of this? And then I'm assuming, hopefully, the map opens up, then it shows.
Just do like this. Go in the map.
Yeah.
Zoom in and enhance.
In the paper, just yeah. And then so I can get us here, and he'll point to your ramp. That I could do no problem because I'm from there. We have to make a trek to over there, so that's going to be a bit hard.
What if we took a ship from Iram to La Droga? Would that be faster than traveling across land?
I don't think so, actually. The only thing is that let me look over my teleport spell real quick. I want to know if I could, if that's the case. I'm trying to remember exactly how many people I normally bring with it, and this is on me for not being that prepped. So I normally could, because I was about to say, we can take the train to Opportunity or to the main center of transit, get our horses, and then from there I can teleport all of us, including the horses, and we might just have to hoof it to La Droga from there. I mean, it's mostly the good thing is
What?
that it's not like traveling here. It's not. There's more kind of woodland, but it's more even. There's not as many mountains around, you know. So it might actually be kind of all right.
Mark,
Yeah.
could I make a check to see what Henry knows about the Turanian Republic? 'Cause I know he's travelled quite a bit for archaeological expeditions.
I'm from there. Just fucking ask me.
I
He's
know,
asking
but I want
me.
to know what Henry.
Jeez.
I want to know what Henry specifically knows, not what Will specifically knows.
Well,
Get your
You
fucking
see-
line.
Terrania's like a bit more laid back, old school style. They are, a few years behind, like Transit and Borrelia. They don't adapt as
Further
quickly.
back than Borrelia, because that was like medieval.
Like, well, Transit is the only place that is, going into industrial revolution, and Borrelia is
Uh-huh.
actively trying to do something. Where Terrania is just good luck, everyone, and
Nah.
that's it.
Still using
Could
bronze.
you
weapons.
use
So it's 8 creatures that I can willingly transport. So that would
Could you
be.
use the letter to go wherever it was written, like wherever it came from?
Yeah, but it would come from not from the Turanian Republic. It would come from probably Dr. Gyro's office.
Gyro.
Yeah.
But Will, you have been to Adrokra and Irem both together, so you can just teleport there.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, I know
Adrokra was the
Yurem,
place
yeah.
with Jane where you came from.
Oh,
so...
it was. Yeah, the Thunderdome, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Will
okay.
these people? Why are they reaching out to us exactly? They don't sound like the sort of people that. Let
Well,
me
no,
be frank. This sounds
they're-
like a group of raiders and reavers, and we are a wizard, a sorcerer, and a druid.
I mean, you're also forgetting, and then Malcolm just raised his hand. Hey, you forgot the corpse.
I haven't forgotten. Just that I just wasn't acknowledging you.
All right.
You're
then
very
fine.
you're very stealthy.
Next time- All right, then fine. The next time you need something, don't you just do it yourself? All right. So, all right. I'm just saying, maybe the fact they're reaching out to us is a good thing because I'm just gonna be honest. I'm probably the guy that can bench more than all of you guys here. Just saying. So we need more muscle than
Have
me.
you seen Henry's hand? You know how strong that is.
But maybe some of the trials are like wheat, like I don't know. How does it?
Look, Kai,
never-
we're good with remarks. We're not really good with the math and the numbers and stuff.
I point out Dr.
Why,
Jones.
why are we the only adventuring party in the world with a fighter that is built like a pepperami stick?
I take personal offense to that, but anyway, the point is that in a way, these cultures can be very honorable. So it might be worth it to hear them out. Sorry,
I
Cisco.
hope, of
I
course.
tried.
I found raiders and reavers are often honourable people, of course. Shut.
They always have a code.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is a good
Oh,
point.
that's over there. I want it.
I mean, that is a code, a very crazy code. Anyway, look, think of it this way: we could have a short little vacation of like maybe a day or two before the world goes to shit.
Maybe they have stuff that we can use.
Yeah, and
You know-
plus, I get to show you guys my homeland. Well, aside from us having to hide and not go anywhere because the mob is going to kill me, but I can still show you guys that.
I'm pretty sure we can handle them at this point.
I,
Will,
I-
what
I-
what
you-
what
you
is
really can't.
what is the name of this group of people?
The mob or the Vikings?
Yes, them, the raiders.
Okay, so the Raiders, Mark will be able to do a basic intelligence check for that, or
Sure.
okay, I guess I'm
History,
not sure
I
what-
guess.
Yeah, all right, we'll go history, and then let's see what I get. Wait, hold on, sorcery point. I'm spending a sorcery point because I actually am curious. So
Gonna say could I give him the help action by considering my own.
magical guidance,
Reading.
and let me roll.
Nah, just
history
make him
again.
waste his stuff. It's okay.
That's not much better. That's an 11.
11. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you just cannot come up to it, It's kind of like it's an Kaliski, Kayoshki,
Listen,
something
it
with a
starts
key.
with a-
But yeah,
Could I
there's
do a
like a
check?
key.
Yes.
There's like a key sound to it. Anyway, look, it's not important. The
Key
point
sound.
is that we'll go to this place. We'll avoid the
sound.
gnomes, and then we'll just make a day of it.
Wait,
Technically, I was born there.
key. They
I
start
don't
with the name
remember because
Key,
I was
or
a baby. But
It
yeah.
involves the word key. I don't know.
Yeah, that
Mark,
history
what
check
you
is so high, you are allowed to rename it if you want, Henry. As
Yeah.
long- yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Henry is the academic, actually.
Well, it's almost like you said the start of it, which jogged a memory. That's how I'm flavoring this.
Yeah.
Um,
Or you could just change it entirely and say Will's drunkenness made it sound like he when he meant to be like she or something. I don't know. Or T.
you mean the Kashan?
Yeah, them. Yeah, the Kashan. Yeah.
That's scary because the real name is Kisanti.
Oh!
So it's,
I mean,
nice. I just have to remove an Y and I'm done. Thanks.
Maybe one is a more modern name and one is a more is a more archaic
Old
version.
speech.
Yeah, old speech. We are the Kishanti. I said, oh, sorry, I thought you were the Kishan now.
anyway, so look, I can get us into La Droga. We could do our thing there, and then depending on how it plays out, we'll either find a good spot to sleep there, or we'll just leave after we get what we need. So we're looking for the Gashanti or the Gashant or what you said, Dr. Jones.
The
We'll
Kashan.
look for them, Gashan, and then we'll get them to translate this, and maybe find somebody who's willing to come, and then we'll get into it.
Right, very well. If you're concerned about the mob, should I have the alarm spell prepared?
I already have the alarm spell, so that I could do.
Oh.
I would recommend a spell that you could Actually, I'm not really sure what spell you have that would be useful, but anything. It's to your discretion, but
I don't have alarm in my spell book.
I mean, it's fine. You just got to be alarmed. But no, it's fine. The gnome mob. I think we'll figure out a way to evade them. But okay, so let me think.
Wayland's spell book. I could, if you think there'd be something that could be useful, I could spend the time picking a spell to learn on the way.
I mean, it's gonna take us maybe 15 seconds to get there because
It's more if we set up in La Droga for a day or so. I could do it then.
All right, that works. Kai, anything you want to do here before I whisk us off?
Nope.
All right. So
My blinking.
Yeah,
All
goodbye.
right,
Good luck with everything. I don't know
Thank
why
you.
I stayed here for this conversation. Well, I could have gone to work, and he will go to work with his colleagues.
We do that too. We have conversations instead of working. It's just a part of the experience. It's just how it is. Anyway, goodbye. And Will's gonna teleport to La Droga now. Mark, I would feel like Will would know pretty well the place.
Yeah,
So it's up to you
there are three
whether-
places to which you are allowed to teleport. First of all, the Thunderdome. Don't recommend that.
No.
The second one is just a regular bar where you've probably been way too long.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, your ship.
At the bar, because my ship is probably going to be commandeered or there's going to be some weird shit with it. So, yeah, the bar is where Will's going to go, as weird as it is.
Sure, with that.
Yep.
You've know the place, even
Yeah. So
know the taste
I'm
from
gonna-
the floor because you've probably fell asleep on it a few times. Yeah, with that, skippity shoopity, you're now into a whole new continent, Urania.
Alright. So,
Yeah,
Okay,
you
sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to
enter
interrupt.
into a pretty regular. It's still roughly the same. It's probably maybe a bit more rotten away. This bar, maybe more of an since their main Patreon didn't show up at some point anymore. So they probably have been downgraded. So they don't have a Bob working, but they have an Ernst. It's yeah.
Hey,
This is very rustic.
yeah, it's Ernst. How's it going?
Oh, just okay.
Hello. Anyway, could you are you still serving the good old whiskey treats?
No.
No. Oh damn. Okay. Then
Got
I
this
guess
hit for you, and it's you know this type of bottle. Only desperate men drink this when desperate times.
Oh, classic. Okay. Well, I guess I can start off my morning with that.
Okay, it's
Oh.
a sort of a hint of you
Oh,
better all
my
calculate
dear.
yourself, but sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my dear Will. You don't need to drink. You don't need to drink that anymore.
Listen, look, it's not about the alcohol itself. It's about the quality time of spending it with the barman and his quality goods.
He's not even listening to you. He's going over there.
I mean, exactly. You know, he's doing his own thing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
finger in
look,
his nose. He's just not paying attention.
I'm telling you guys,
This guy sucks.
the guy
Yeah.
is- This is a guy. This is a place I've known for a long time. Okay, so right, we open up this letter. All right, in La Droga, we can take a look around in the meantime, but there are some sets of islands, right? So what we'll need to do is we'll need to go to the docks here that are in La Droga, and then we will just need to sail to one of those islands that's over here, as I remember you said, right, Mark?
Yeah, somewhere in the ocean.
Yeah.
They're not really there
So-
because the map maker didn't think this far ahead of the campaign.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just say that there's something there for now. And I'll just be like, right, I wanted to grab a quick beverage. You guys want anything while we're here? No?
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
Can anybody go to the silence? Is it like welcoming to new people, or do you have to be invited? Or
I mean, look, I was just thinking we just get there and say we were invited if they say anything, and if they don't, then we just go.
Sure.
If we're
Okay.
staying here for at least a short time, earlier on, when Henry was asking about would there be a particular spell that could be useful while we're here, that was basically a way in for everyone to sort of like pitch in and say that one, because I've got access to all enchantment spells and in 5 of my choice from any other school of magic that a wizard can learn.
I mean, besides maybe like there is one good one. I mean, I can't really think of too many wizard spells off the top of my head because I only say shatter because that is a decent AOE one.
I've
Besides
already,
fireball, you already
Fireball.
have that one. Okay.
Yep, both of them.
Can you get in that case steel wind, or is that too high level?
Nope,
That's number 5.
it's any enchantment, and then 5 of any other from that wizard can learn of my choice from Wayland's book. So Steel Wind Strike is 1.
I mean, that's one of my recommendations I put forward. Martin, you have any other thoughts?
Why would I give him ammunition?
Maybe seeming. Is it?
Like
You
I'd
could
probably
learn fly.
That doesn't.
Like I kind of recommend just to pick like expensive for spells because they are harder to get by, I guess. But that's up to you
True.
because it's not very useful to have 10 level 7 spell. Because well,
Yeah,
you're
that's
only
why I
gonna
thought-
use one of them probably. So yeah, it's
that's why I thought maybe some of the lower level but quite interesting spells that with the
Like-
potential to upcast.
I'm
Could,
ready.
get-
I'm okay with going easy on this, where you are always sometime in the future where like, oh fuck, this spell would have been very good to have, in this scenario. I will be going easy on that, not like not going toward of like, yeah, oh, you should have thought about that before. No, it's fine. You don't have to pick one exactly now or something. It's
You could get blindness and join me on the blindness team.
no, that spell is sadly not on the list. Sadly, it's weird. It's,
Oh, imagine that! What a shame.
Specifically that one.
yeah, it's,
Specifically that one. Fuck you.
yeah.
I'm not having this in stereo. It's not happening. Fly's not bad though.
I mean, only because you can give it to somebody else if you don't need it yourself, for instance. So, like flying soul, for instance. I mean, I know he already has means of flying, but so yeah, you could think of that. And Will's is gonna, while they're kind of walking around, Will's gonna be kind of like looking over his shoulder and like kind of trying to be alert, but yeah, it's Will at the same time, so he's not too.
I get you. Tasha's hideous laughter could be a good one.
Also
that
very
is actually
annoying.
pretty-
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, he's picking spells just to annoy you, Mark. That is the main basis for his
I
choices.
wasn't doing that. I swear.
That's the best way to counter me, just to annoy me so much that I'm just getting tilted and don't want to play anymore. Then
To be fair, I managed to do the same thing just by me being an ass, and you just sent monsters after Henry just to spite me, which I can respect that.
literally you and Will are tank most of the sessions instead of Sol. It's so stupid. So.
I mean, Will's understandable. He actually is literally annoying the monsters just by fucking blinding them.
Arcane Lock, because if we ever want to sort of set up in a place and we want to be kept safe.
That
Situational, but option.
very nice. Could you get either Bane or Bless? Actually,
No, there's a cleric and paladin.
oh, okay.
Seems you might be able to get Bane.
No, that's a first level spell. I didn't see it on the list.
Oh, okay.
Well, Henry, if we're not going anywhere initially, Henry would either go out for like a little recce or he'd stay in to just peruse the book.
I mean, we'll just grab a quick little inn that's like near the bar. Like even if it's a dingy.
You technically do get Bane because it's an enchantment spell.
Huh? I didn't see it in the. But can wizards use it?
I'm
though?
not sure about that.
I don't know if it's a. Let me just Google really quickly. D&D
Yeah,
Bane.
because
It should tell me.
I don't know how
a wizard.
it's fully works. Yeah.
There are certain
Or
spells that
cleric.
fall under a school, but a wizard might not necessarily be able to. Like, they can't learn bless, for instance.
So bard, cleric. Oh,
And
it's not a
warlock,
wizard
yeah.
spell. That's why. It's not a wizard spell.
Yeah,
it's
that's-
a bard and cleric and
Anyway,
warlock. Yeah.
let's just put a pin into decide which
Aye.
spells you will choose, and
Yeah, let's crack
like
on.
I said, you can just adjust it a little bit. Not gonna be too
Sure.
hard on it.
Yep. And I'm just gonna go and to a motel, sort of. Be like, wait, hold on, guys, hold on.
It's
And I'll be
just
like,
in the morning, by the way. You know that, right? It's
No, but just for ahead of time, in case we do have to stay here, though, then I'll have the room booked already instead of having to get it on the moment. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. I'd rather we'll just keep it for the moment. So we're just walking to the docks. We're trying to get to where the boats are at.
sure.
Someone's got their hands on Henry's shoulders because he's reading the book right now, just guiding him.
It'll be probably Malcolm.
Or Sol, he thinks that's honorable thing to do.
Yeah, or Soul, either one.
Even to one of the people that are not
This
here.
way, Dr. Jones. No, Dr. Jones.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yes, quite. Okay.
All right. And then we'll say, yeah, so, these are the docks. This is where I would normally have Old Faithful, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to have to probably buy a ferry out there or some kind of
Would you like to go to the place where normally your boat is, or do you just prefer to just get the most nearby ship and see if you can...
Will would feel a little sentimental, I'm not going to lie. I know this is detracting from the journey, but Will's like, hold on, guys. You know what? I'm going to head to where my boat was. I'm going to see if it's still there.
You do know it's more of the, private part of the harbor, basically. The more, the classier part of the harbor instead of, just the, the regular ships.
That is true. And that would be expensive to get in there. But, it's going to be a lot less conspicuous to use a normal boat. Alright, let's just go to the regular boats.
Sure, you stay on the normal side of the harbor.
Yep.
It looks like there are plenty of merchant ships and all sorts of people working around.
Right, and then I'll just have to be like, alright, and then we'll get his Mr. Gold voice out, and he'll say, yes, hello, my name is Joseph,
Talling.
Mosef?
Go to Stalin.
Talling?
Joseph Talling.
Joseph Talling, yes. My name is Mr. Talling, and I would like to buy a harbor to go to the northern islands, please, to buy a transportation there.
Ooh, well, me and my gang can certainly get you there, but what you seeking there?
Listen, it's a bit of a personal business, but we would pay handsomely for the transport.
It's a one-way ride only. We're dropping you off and we're not picking you up, right? That's the...
That is perfectly fine.
You guys, and he once again points at all of you who are, spaghetti
We'll
based.
pull out a satchel of gold. Listen, less talking and more transportation.
Yeah, sure. How much is in the satchel? He will count it.
So that will be, let me go to my inventory. There will be about 50 gold in there.
Sure, he gladly takes it and he instantly stows it away. Well, let's not waste any more time then. I assume you guys are more of the group of no questions asked.
Exactly. You see, very smart of you. Thank you. I knew I was good to pay. All right, gentlemen, we shall board.
All
Does
right.
he know where we're going?
Yeah, I told him I told him about the islands. Yeah, he said it was a one-way. So everybody, get on the ship, and we are under the party of Talon. Thank you very much. And as we board,
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not the largest boats. There's one room under deck that's no. Where normally they stow supplies, but yeah, this time there's only 4 people working on this ship. It's not a big crew. Captain Will knows. It's gonna take a bit more longer than a day. I do have to stress though. Yeah, you know what you're heading to, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes,
Oh.
they're friendly and they will welcome us with open arms.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, then. Right?
And
Yep. And
Now, if you'll
he
excuse
just kind
me.
of has like a grin on his face, like fucking idiots. And
Now, if you'll excuse me, what does a gentleman have to do to get some good rum around here? And by good rum, I mean just existing.
he will like open a drawer and there are like only 3 bottles. It's not much, but you can have a few sips of mine.
I will give you 2 gold pieces for the entire bottle.
Also a deal. And he takes the gold pieces
Alright.
and
Yep,
stows them
2.
away.
Yep.
Very
Alright,
Mark,
and
I have a Mark, I have a question for you concerning this group we're going to visit, the Kashan, as we're calling them. Would they be known to be superstitious?
The stereotype is, very manly. Like the I'm a Viking. Oh, God, yeah, literally that's
Are they like Larry?
that's 50%
from
of the notes I have for these people.
Are they like Larry from SpongeBob, where they'll ask people to do poses and they'll be like,
That is literally the description of it. Yes, that's the other
Yes!
50% of it.
Specifically, though, superstitious is what I'm asking, though. Like, would they see omens and go, "Oh, we have to do this the right way because of the spirits have said so"? That sort of business.
Kind
asking their
of,
spiritual?
but they are very bland and basic more. It's not like they have their own whole belief system or they do this omen thing. It's like Erikin from Tuesday.
Got you.
They are more simpler creatures for simpler times, It's
Right, there's a couple of things I might want to learn from the book. Enhance ability,
That is actually a pretty good one.
Crown of Madness.
I've had mixed thoughts about Crowns of Madness.
That's why I was asking about the superstition side of things.
like, yeah, you could copy them. I'm not sure how long it would take for level 2 spells. I believe 2 hours.
To check how long it takes because it increases in cost and time for each level of
Yeah.
the spell.
I think it's 2 hours per level and then 50 gold per level.
Something
Unless
like
it's
that.
your school.
They're both level 2 minimum.
Yes, I think that's 4 hours each.
For each
Yeah,
level
I
of
know.
spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. So yeah, it would take you 4 hours and 100 gold to get it done. Which you could do on the ship because you're not really doing anything for a day.
Henry will go up to Will and to Kai, since they're the most magically inclined. Obviously, then because Cisco's not here, so no Saul. Is it? Right, bit of an idea, both of you. And I'll
Yes.
open the book, and I'll take them to the section. Crown of Madness. If they're a superstitious lot, and Will, you could do your thing where you tell them that this man, me, can crown their leader with a circlet bestowed upon them by the dead god. Was something the dead god of the gods once wore. I place it on their would-be leader, who then starts attacking everybody because he was not worthy, and the crown has ruined his mind. I don't know, just an idea.
Not a bad idea.
Or if they're insisting on some sort of challenge, enhanceability.
You can't do like the subtle thing, can you?
No, I would have to. They would know I'm doing it, but with the Crown, if we were to say Crown, their leader, as far as they're concerned, you could convince I'm literally summoning it from the ether of a dead god.
You could try calm emotions, but that is a bit more situational. Crown of Madness, though. I mean, it does sound like a pretty decent suggestion.
I'm still looking through the book. Just these two have come to mind. Kai, what do you think? I also consider ice knife, since I have a lot of ice related spells, especially with this orb.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It depends. We don't know if there are going to be lots of them or a few of them. I'll have a wall just in case we need to separate them. Something like that. So I think I have wall of something. Wall of earth.
You can do wall of ice with the orb.
I do have Wall of Force.
So we do have options.
Yeah, and I have wall stone, so. It's not good.
Very well. I think I'll look into. Since the crown could be quite situational for here, if they're going to test us, maybe the enhanceability and protection from energy. Level 3, to be fair. Right, I think I have an idea. For now, I'll do enhanceability. And Henry will take the 4 hours and the 100 gold, is that right? To learn enhanceability.
Yeah, that's good.
And I believe that is not enchantment, so that's one of the 5 that are not enchantment in the book.
Check. Enhance. Yeah, it's a transmutation spell, so yeah, to take you the normal cost and time. Yep.
Technically, Silvery Barbs is an enchantment spell.
Please don't.
I was trying to respect Mark's sanity by not picking that one. Plus, thematically, Henry's more likely to just go a spell that blocks it with a shield as opposed to going, "Fuck you, no," which is a very Will thing to do, not Sol thing to do, but actually of Sol as well. So
there's also Hold Person and I think Suggestion.
I did think a whole person. Let's not worry about it too much. I'll keep perusing it. We will move on. The enhanceability is available. I'll need to obviously rest before I can add it to my book, or I have it prepared anyway.
I mean, Mind Sliver's a cantrip, but I've always liked it. But
I can only change cantrips when I level up.
That is true. Okay, never mind. Okay. So I guess we're making our way to the island, and if a day passes, can I do the hat rolling?
The hat, and then you can do all the prep of the 8 and such that you want to do.
Okay.
Like unless someone else wants to do something, yeah, then we would just go to the next day towards the Nordic Islands.
I'm just gonna do the hat roll. 1d3. Oh wow. Okay. I get all 3 back. And then click the long rest button. And that is actually a good point regarding all of us that are there. So the aide, Clive's not with us, is he? Because that'll be kind of hard to explain.
It's in the ocean. Good luck, Clive.
Yeah, unless you put him on the ship. For fun reasons, Clive is not here. Okay, I just realized. Yeah, Clive is not here. He can't come.
He's not Roach. Geralt's horse could do it, but Clive is not Roach.
So in that case, then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to my spell slots right now, and I'm just thinking of what I can replace and what's the easiest for me to do. I'm just gonna do 2 5th level aids on us. So, because I think, oh no, there's just gonna be one extra. So okay, I'll do 1 5th level for now,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna cast it on myself, Dr. Jones, and on Kai for different reasons. So that's gonna be 20 max HP for us. And I'm gonna wait till we get onto the island and a bit away from these guys. And if Clive shows up, then I'll cast it again. If not, then I'll cast it on the other two with the other 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, you all wake up. 8 get casted around. I already see some of the tall, rocky spines somewhere in the distance. You do see this. It's kind of a bit misty and it looks pretty cold out there. You do see, these tall, towering rocks. I believe I made an image for this one. Give me a moment if I can find it. Where the hell did I put it? Also, Cisco's on the way, he said, or?
That is what he said. Yeah.
I really need to sort out my shit one day, man.
It's this
But
huge
not
library.
today. Not
It's-
today.
Like,
You're
you could
literally-
make a
you're-
whole entire escape puzzle out of my computer. Like, it's...
Your entire library is like that scene from It's Always Sunny, the guy with the board, like, doing this to the fucking board with all the, like, strings pointing towards it.
Doesn't even
different
come
ends.
close. It's...
But I'll just say, right, so everyone, now that we've gotten our daily aid, hold on.
Found
and
it.
then he will take a... Oh, okay. I was going to try to stall for
Sorry,
time, but
yep.
if you already found it, Mark, then yeah.
I'm just too good, it's, yeah.
You're
gotta
too
be posted.
skilled. Too much skill.
I'll do a mage
Too
armor
much
just
skill.
now
Oh,
as well.
this is way too bright. I need to adjust the thingy. This is the only annoying thing about the new D&D, that everything starts off immediately as the brightest version of itself.
I know, right?
Okay. Yep, I'm not blind anymore. Thank God. This is what you will see somewhere in the distance. It even included the ship that you're on. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is where you're headed. They will literally drop you off right there at the stairs. Where you're like, well,
Can you recommend like a good restaurant or an inn? You know,
Are any good bars?
well, we have never been here, and we know 0 people that, left this place alive. So, thanks for the call and good luck. And you see immediately the ship turn around to 180 and just poof, just dash it away.
Okay.
And it's,
All right, that was
you're on
annoying.
your own.
All right, anyway, so we have a mission. All right, let's just wait till they're a good distance. Okay, Clive! Clive! And we'll just knock on the ground. Clive!
Yeah, we go back to the Druid Grove where we see Clive. He's just still, there chilling, being high.
Shit. All right,
Wait,
Across
Clive's
the
not
ocean. I
coming.
don't think he can manage that.
All right, Clive's not coming. So in that case, Sol and Malcolm, we're just gonna have to settle for the fact that I'm just gonna have to use another slot, and I'm gonna give Sol and Malcolm the same. It's gonna be a max of 20 HP. Yeah, 20 max HP, and I'll adjust Malcolm's max accordingly in a second.
Goodio.
And then Sol should get that too, so we might have to make a note to Cisco as soon as he gets in here. That we've had a long rest and that I've casted it. Alright. And then I'm just gonna be like, alright. So, first things first. We head into the tomb. We look for people that can read this. Then we profit.
I mean, we might have to do the trials. Would they read it for somebody who is not worth it?
That is also a fair point. We will figure out the whole trials thing. It might have to be either you, Kai, or Dr. Jones, or Malcolm that does the trials. It depends. Hi, Cisco. Good to see you.
I am. How very dare you?
Yeah.
Excluding me right away. I'm not even sure if
Yeah.
I'm there. Hello, y'all.
Actually, it
Sorry
was
for the
perfect.
late.
No, you're here. It's actually perfect timing. So we've had a long rest. We literally just
Oh,
finished
nice.
it, and
Cool.
you got 20 max HP from my aid, so you could just
Yeah.
adjust that accordingly.
Henry's
Thank you.
taking the 10 minutes to sort of comprehend
Amazing.
languages.
Thank you.
It'll last for an hour. Just in
And
case.
basically, just to catch you up to speed, Cisco, we're in the Trannian Republic North Island, so we're off like the sort of edge of the
Ooh.
Trannian Republic. We didn't really spend
me
any
show
time in
you.
the Trannian Republic, but we're going to a place to get a letter translated that's runic that none of us can read, but we've heard of these other people that can read it.
Oh, cool.
We may have to do the trials to be worthy of being, I guess, having the language. So that's where we're at right now. We just hired a merchant ship. They dropped us off, left, and then
And then laughed at us for some reason.
well, yeah, they panicked
Yeah.
because supposedly nobody comes back from this area alive normally. But we
Oh.
are the crows. We're fine. We migrate. We're
Yeah.
birds. So yeah, that's just
Totally
catch up.
agree.
So
Thank you for that. So, do we know what the trials consist of?
Assuming there'll be
the-
trials.
Judging by the culture that we were told, these just to give also above game heads up, we were told that they're like Vikings, but in the sense that they're very buff, muscular, physical people. So it'll probably be most likely like strength based, maybe. That's what
Okay.
we're guessing, but it's not 100% guaranteed.
I'm very good at escaping grapples.
I mean, it's okay. Like I said before, I'm the lifter of the group. It's okay. If they ask me to deadlift something, I'll just deadlift it. It's all good.
Yeah, it's true. You and Kai are quite strong. Even you, Henry. Turns out I seem to be the squishes in that way.
I mean, you're more like an acrobat, so you got those very slim legs, but they get you places.
I like that. Yes.
Acrobats are not strong at all. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Look,
Bill.
Dr.
How we
Jones,
get
I
moving.
am Dr. Jones. I'm not the one who made physics, okay? I just
Scott,
bend
you're
them
absolutely
to
right.
my will.
Yeah, that is correct. You do break physics on a routine basis.
Speaking of, let's go into the tomb now. This is
Alright.
literally the entryway.
I mean, it's not a tomb, right? It's a building.
But
It's just a
actually,
building,
that's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
just-
as you step in, it looks like a tomb. It's all very
Oh, no.
old. You do see as you enter, it's kind of like more of a glorious entrance hall. You do see statues from left to right, and you do see plagued with it. The first king, the second king, the third king. They are all the previous kings. Statues of them. Most notoriously, they are all bodybuilders, basically doing bodybuilders poses. The statues. That's how they look like.
Of course they are.
Yes. After the main entrance hall, eventually you do see this gigantic gate surrounded by three smaller gates. The big gate has the same kind of runic symbols on them as the ladder. You cannot read them. You have no idea. There's only one other sign that you can read. It basically tells you that you have to do the three trials first in order to be worthy, in order to read the language that's written on the door.
What'd you say that we had to be to read the door?
Three trials. There are three trials, and there are three other smaller gates. Each of those gates has a symbol on them. One has a gigantic keg on them. One has a gigantic stone, and one has a statue. For some reason.
So a stone?
A
What was
stone
the
and a
first
what?
one?
A stone,
Yeah.
a keg, a beer keg or something, like that.
Cake, yeah.
Yeah, keg.
A
Okay,
keg,
okay.
got you.
Don't know if I can pronounce it
Cool.
correctly with my accent. And a statue, a keg,
I thought you said,
and a stone.
He said keg too. That's why I was confused.
We can change it.
Keg.
It's gonna be very weird then.
A barrel.
A barrel. You see a barrel.
Oh, it's a small barrel. Aye, there you go.
Small
Keg.
barrel. Oh, these things must symbolize something with the trials, I guess, right?
Well, maybe there's a drinking one. Maybe there is breaking a stone or lifting a stone.
Hmm.
Keg. What was this third one again? Stone and keg.
Maybe
and
fighting
what?
with someone.
I
Hmm.
mean, the keg could. Could could I make some kind of? I know this sounds weird, but could I insight the scenario, the positionings, and the actual objects themselves to see if there is like a further
Are they
meaning that I could
suspicious?
get?
That is
Are they
literally
planning
just
That is
something?
not an
you
insight check.
spitballing. That's not how it works. You
Can I
can't.
insight check the objects, please?
I inspect the stone.
It sounds more like an investigation check than an
That's
insight
not how the
check,
world
honestly.
works,
To me.
Cisco, man.
I know.
You're like the
I
type of
know.
person that picks something up. Is like, can I ask God if I know what this is instead of figuring out what the thing is.
Sure.
To be fair, as D&D players, we do that a lot. To be fair,
Yeah.
we do that. Like, we do ask you, God, like, hey, do I know this? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
we have the perfect person. If it's a drinking game, we have the perfect guy.
yeah.
This one looks like a slam dunk. Let's do
Yeah.
this one first.
Yeah, you go to the barrel one first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barrel one. Let's go.
Sure,
How about-
that's
Listen, I've been training for this day.
I mean, you already warm up. You already have like a bottle.
Hmm.
So
I mean, I was just gonna keep this a secret, but I had another Irish car bomb on that ship. I don't know where they got it. It's just
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry. To the viewers, we do not
Oh.
condone drinking. This is just humor. This is just a
Yeah,
joke.
that we're not condoning the drinking. That's what I'm going. Oh God, at.
Or
the drugs we do atone though it's that's
Yeah,
allowed.
kind of. We kind of do. It depends which ones. I'm joking.
only for medicinal purposes. Only for
Only the good stuff. Only that's.
This is funny.
Martin is
Anyway,
gonna leave.
Yeah,
Stop it.
We go to the small barrel.
Enough.
yeah. The small barrel or the big keg.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. It's yep. As you enter this gate, you do notice there are like a bunch of muscular skeletons laying all around.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Oh,
While we're at it, I'm gonna ask
Wow,
ChatGPT to make art of
look
it.
at how hench those.
Do it.
I
fingers
imagine
are.
like
Do it.
they used to be muscular and now they kind of wither away, but the muscles are still there, just like ribs, no, like parts,
It's
like
Well, it
skeleton.
depends. It
No,
depends.
that was like,
It's a
Just
really
make them
big
really-
skeleton.
leather
Oh,
armor that looks like
Minotaur.
muscles. So
Yeah.
the skeletons, but with the leather armor.
It's a really big skeleton.
Yeah.
No, they're just muscular skeletons. I don't get what's hard to believe here.
My immersion is broken.
In a
Yeah,
few
I
moments, we
know.
have an image, so we all know exactly how it looks like. No worries.
Oh no! Don't do it.
It's
smells
happening
like
already.
A thumbnail here. I can
Yep.
see it.
Yeah, I
I
have a lot of
foresee it.
random crap for you today, Cisco, to pick out of.
Oh,
You're welcome.
nice.
All right,
Please.
we've gone to the door of the keg, suggesting a drinking game where we have to someone has to drink a copious amount of alcohol. Yet somehow, all we see are pictures of incredibly ripped and muscular men. This does not make sense.
Oh, you
Maybe
do
you have
see.
to drink like poison and survive or
Listen.
something.
When someone
look.
drinks this amount, they will not be. They're not going to be in that sort of condition.
Look, Dr. Jones, look at me. Prime, muscular condition. He's not any more conditionally fit than you are. It's just the strength score is just higher. You're telling me that a fine, fit specimen such as myself cannot keep these gains while consuming this keg?
I pinch his love handle.
Hey, that hurt. Like a bitch.
Also, you're a sorcerer. You've burned through it all. Anyway, sorry. So Cisco, you're
No,
gonna
No,
say.
it's okay. I'll just cast while Will is kind of talking and stuff. I'll cast prestidigitation on him to
Yep.
make him like shine like when extra
Oh,
lights
okay.
for
Like
all the undead to look
glistening,
at him.
like all
Yeah,
fucking sweaty, yeah.
yeah, like a super like
Oh,
just
God.
giving attention, you know.
Bodybuilder. He's
Oh,
a stage
God.
ready bodybuilder.
This is brilliant. This is art.
Wow. Yeah,
Jesus,
that's it.
this stream.
Yes, that's
What
so, that's
the
so cool.
fucking
Oh,
hell?
That's
Oh,
No.
God, I'm happy with this one.
Keep it.
Yeah, I like
Absolutely not.
Make that the thumbnail. For the love
Why
of God,
does his-
please
his
make that the
arms
thumbnail.
Still has
Please.
meat.
Yeah, please do.
I also have this one, but this one is a bit worse in my opinion.
I might be a skeleton, but I kept my muscle mass where it was needed the most.
I still
Yeah.
kind
Ah!
of wow.
Yeah, I don't like
wow,
this
one.
one.
Is very, This one is very Skeletor, like from the
Yeah.
Skeletor
Yeah, I
style,
kind of
right?
agree
Yeah.
with Mark. That one looks more
Yeah.
like meaty than compared to the
Well, there are a
so
bunch
Yeah,
of
this is
those dudes
amazing.
laying everywhere. They are all dead.
Yeah.
The only
Oh, they are
thing,
dead. Okay.
everyone is. They are not. They literally they probably died during these trials. That is how harsh this condition is.
Jesus.
All right.
Two things that you notice: you do see indeed a small barrel or a large keg in the middle of the room, and somewhat more in the corner, you do see a bunch of Viking spirits sitting around a bucket.
Oh.
And I will be like, all right, gentlemen. And then Will pull out a very thin piece of paper and roll it up. Here's a straw.
Oh.
They
It's
kind
work.
of ignore you, like you're not there,
Oh.
like you're
Oh.
a ghost or something. They don't.
Mm.
They just don't interact with you. They just having a good time together.
Gotcha.
Do they have glasses?
Yes, they are all kind of drinking, but it's spiritual drink, so it's not real. It's I guess to them it's
Does
real,
it
but to us
feel-
no.
Does it feel like they actually saw us, but they are kind of like too busy with themselves, or are they just like, are we invisible to them? Kind of like feel like I'll just get close and kind of I
Make
don't want to
an
disturb them
insight.
in an aggressive way, but just kind of like go like, hey, you there? Just to see the inside.
Yeah, make
Can
an
I try
insight
to
on
pair-
that. Yeah.
If there is one skeleton for each spirit, like the people died and then stayed.
Oh no, there are
In
way
the-
more skeletons than spirits. There are like
Oh, okay.
like a group of 6, 7 spirits just hanging out around the
Oh.
bucket for some reason.
Right. You know what, gentlemen? I know what this is.
With
That's
an
the
eye,
vomit.
I'm not sure.
That's the vomit bucket.
Most likely.
Yep. So,
Yep.
all right. Listen, I am gonna pierce a hole through this keg. I need a crowbar or something.
Like
That's
it's
probably
open.
like a-
It's already open.
Yeah.
Like you can't just
Oh.
There are also
All right. All right.
mucks next to
I'm
it
going,
for you to
no.
use.
You see, Kai, the gesture you're doing, that is the very Eastern way of drinking things, of taking fate into your own hands. I'm going to go with a Northern approach. Dr. Jones, you keep the bucket on hand. I will see you guys in a minute. All right.
I wonder if it's poisonous before
All
you
right.
drink it. Maybe it's gonna
And Will
kill
will
you, Will.
immediately dunk his head in, like the top half of him is just inside.
I
He's
pat
like,
you on the back.
oh.
I pat you on the back. And I cast enhance ability, bear's endurance on you. You also get 10 temporary HP.
Let's go. And yeah, Will's just gonna drink into it. And
Sure.
yeah, so, and
As you dive later in it, the rest of you who were standing around do see the text on the barrel saying that you must keep drinking until you cannot drink from this keg anymore.
Uh-oh.
let's go. Let's
I'll
go,
say it
Will.
aloud.
So
Will,
And then Will do this.
Hold on.
And he's gonna keep going.
yeah, make a con save while you're at it. Why not? Yeah.
All right. And I think it's advantage. Oh wait. Okay, advantage. Oh no.
There you go.
is-
That's
I
good.
got
That's
a
pretty
low
good.
number, yeah.
4.
Yeah, you feel the alcohol burn through you, but your alcoholic resistance that you've gotten from existing,
Yeah.
you can keep up. But
Mhm.
yeah, Will wouldn't care about it. Keep going. Do you want to
Yeah.
keep on drinking? I assume. Like
Yeah,
it's-
he does. He does. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going. Will even do this while he's drinking.
Will, I want you to give me a thumbs up. Does this taste salty?
oh no.
Now, I'm asking this not because of where your brain is going, Cisco. I can see you grinning like a
I can see where
13-year-old
Cisco's going too.
13-year-old schoolboy.
The anonymity of like, maybe.
Because I
Like,
suddenly
see
think
where
I know
Saul's
what
going.
these 3 trials are based on, Mark.
Okay.
Mm.
I highly doubt
real
it,
life.
but yeah,
As in real life.
probably not.
I'm gonna send you a message, and then you can, and then
Sure.
we'll see if I got this right.
Sure, probably
Should
not
be like,
because
oh my God,
this is
you guessed
all
it.
very stupid. But sure, yeah.
Yeah, so Will's gonna keep drinking, and unless literally by force you guys try to rip him out. Like the way I picture it is that in the keg it's open. Instead of like drinking it like posh or like with a straw or like doing this, Will dunks his own self, and like there's still a good portion of him that's still like above. Is just his head and neck and kind of shoulders area are like deep in. And he's just
Like,
going.
this
deep
is
in
also
with
the only way you can drink from it except for using the glass, because as you try to lift the keg, it feels kind of heavy, so your first instinct would have been to dunk your head in, probably. But
Yeah, that's
maybe another
yeah.
con save.
No problem. And
Until the inscription says,
until you
drink
can't
from the
drink
keg
anymore.
until you cannot drink anymore.
Yes, it says drink
You must keep
until you
drinking
can't
until you cannot drink anymore.
until you cannot drink from the keg anymore. Like that's like the main instruction is you cannot drink from the keg anymore.
So, quick question.
That's the instruction.
Does
Yeah?
this still have the same rule of like if I already have advantage, I can't use an inspiration and try to like do
Yep.
it again?
Yep. But
So
your sorcery stuff, I don't know if it works on this, but you can use
No,
that.
it's for ability checks.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not for saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well.
So all right, then I'm gonna struggle.
Yeah, in this case, you do get drunk.
I'm still gonna persist if I'm able to.
You like you
drunk
do
is
feel
normal
like
for
you're
you.
at like you get the poisoned condition basically. I will give you that. That's the downside of doing this.
All right.
Make a perception check while your head is still stuck in the bucket and you keep on going.
Okay, so normally I have disadvantage because of the poison on ability checks, but I'm gonna use my reaction to restore balance to make it a normal roll.
Sure.
Doesn't. Or perception. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, because it's to equalize chaotic moments, yeah. And I'm just gonna post it just to be sure.
Do I notice Will doing that actually? Kind of like trying to see within the barrel?
21.
No, not really. This is more of a thing that is happening
Yeah,
to him.
Alright, perfect.
With a 21, you're kind of paying attention. It's like you almost hear this angelic voice around you somewhere in this room. You can hear it singing. But you can also clearly hear it because your head is stuck in a bucket. So you can either keep on drinking or you can figure out what the voice that you're hearing right now is.
So, and to figure that out, I would have to take my head out of the keg, right?
Yeah, but you can also keep on drinking if you like to.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep on drinking.
Yeah, I figured. Make another con save.
And I should still have the advantage because poison doesn't affect saves, and Henry gave me the thing which gave me advantage on con saves, I believe. Just to be sure. Is it only on like a bill? It's on saves that includes the bears thing, right?
Disability checks, maybe.
Conditions.
With the enhanced ability.
Poisoned. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So.
Yeah, but I'm wondering for the where is it? The enhanced ability that he casted on me. That's what I want to know whether that still applies.
It's only con, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear's endurance is just after you just got advantages on con, so it should even out, I believe.
So it'll include the saves. I'm just asking whether it's where is it? Bear's endurance.
But it's only checks though. It's not. It's not.
Constitution checks. Oh
There's,
shit!
yeah,
It would
there's no
apply to
constitution
then.
checks.
Oh, so I should have just been doing normal rolls on these anyway.
Well, bugger. Enhance ability is useless unless they're checks.
Oops.
All right, carry on.
Yep.
All right, that's...
Well, somehow higher.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. You keep on chucking. Nothing.
Chuck. I just
going.
try to motivate him by going saying that. Chuck.
Down it.
In the meanwhile, well, this is been happening for the past 24 seconds at this point already. Yeah, the rest of you make a perception check, I guess. Everyone but Will.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
I guess it makes
best
sense
ever.
because
He took his helmet off.
I expect
once.
Celestial. Maybe that's why Thief is an angel. I don't know.
Oh, you don't hear the angel at all. You don't hear anything. The only thing you notice is that Will's lust for alcohol. He probably drinks a bottle literally in one turn. He's been going for 4 turns, and like the liquid level around his neck stays the exact same. It doesn't appear to move at all.
Is that mean
Oh,
that is he not really drinking though?
He's drinking, maybe it's replenishing. It's like a eternal fountain or
Could I-
something.
Could I do an Arcana check on the keg?
Yes, you
'Cause,
can.
unfortunately, I don't have Detect Magic prepared, but I want to see if I can pick up something here.
Sure.
I mean, I have it, but I'm just too busy.
You're
juggling my-
busy. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness me!
Well, you know exactly the name of this this item. This is something you've read about. It's the Keg of Eternal Chucking.
Wow.
Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Because
Only that part. The
Not-
other two are completely wrong. So fuck
oh
you.
fuck! Well, I got this one right then.
Somehow, on accident.
I say, wait a minute. This trial's a sham.
Maybe we have to
No,
dispel magic.
This is a horn of eternal chugging. It cannot be emptied.
Can I dispel magic on the keg?
Try. Give it a try. Quick.
I'll try.
In the meanwhile, yeah, we'll make another con save, as you probably hear nothing from this conversation and keep on drinking.
busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my personal inspirations to make it advantage because that's
Nice.
just in case, because my dice have been very unlucky with me lately. I'm glad I did that.
Yep.
25.
Once again, no, nothing bad happens. You keep it all in somehow. Probably have
I'm just
drank a
thinking to myself,
liter of
you
this
know,
pretty harsh liquor.
I'll be like, I'm not gonna lie. This is almost as bad as that time I partied back with Jane after her first match. This is a lot. I should probably eat. Nah, who am I kidding? I don't have a liver. Oh,
Not anymore.
my liver's been long gone.
The
Eh.
dispel magic.
The
from
dispel
Kind work?
magic doesn't work. It seems to be way too powerful of an item for a third level dispel magic. You could try a way higher one, but I'm not giving hints.
Wait, Kai, let me try. Dispel magic is abjuration. It's something of a specialty for me, and I will try it at. With my Arcana score 33, would I have an idea of how much I should upcast dispel magic?
Like at least above 7, but I'm not saying if 7 is enough. It's up to you.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try at level 8. Fuck it.
Sure. After wasting an 8 level spell for this one, sure, the magic of this keg will stop. And now Will can actually finish the drink. This is one way of solving it, I guess. Will, give me, let's say, 4 more con saves. To,
Fuck.
Yeah, because as we've discovered, this challenge they were cheating.
Well,
Yeah.
you had to solve it differently, but yep.
Shit, sorry.
It's not your
So
fault.
we cheated. We cheated.
No,
I'm honestly
you wasted
trying to
an
think of
8 level spell slot for something stupid. That's all I'm saying.
I can't
In the drinking
bardically
contest.
inspire.
Not stupid at all.
I can't bardically inspire myself, can I?
No.
You gotta be able to speak, I believe.
Yeah, I do. I'm just searching to see if there's anything I could do for saves because having to make 4 of those is scary with how my dice have been so far. And I don't want to waste all of my inspirations, but it's. You know what? I'm gonna live in my decision. So the first one is gonna be normal, no inspirations.
Will, you can do it.
So first one is gonna be good, I think. 26.
Yep. Saved.
And then I'm gonna roll the second one, no inspirations, just as it is. And 17. That
Also
might still
saved.
be...
Oh, yeah, saved.
Okay. Third one, I'm gonna use a personal inspiration because I have a very. This is just me just going off pure blind here. And then normal roll. Oh wait, I meant that to be at advantage. Sorry, let me just re-roll that because that should be. I accidentally
fine.
rolled it normal instead of at advantage. So we'll just take the first number, which is 21.
Yeah, that's good. And then the fourth
Alright.
and final one.
Pretty moon.
It's gonna be worth it. I want Will to win this. I'm gonna use my other personal inspiration for this. It's worth it. And this one's gonna be advantage because this is what Will's made of. Oh, that's bad either way. 18.
Still high enough with that.
Yes.
Ah,
Somehow
it's,
the unimaginable happened. You actually finished this gag.
Yeah. And Will, I imagine like his legs are sticking up, and then he's gonna like, fuck, somebody pull me. I fucking suck.
Pull you out. And then I'm sorry. I on the shoulders. Well done. That was the most
it's
impressive bit
all
of drinking
pure.
I've seen since my uni
And-
days.
Yeah, amazing. Well done.
And it's still going. It's like that scene from Team America where he's just vomiting,
Oh,
but it's all
no.
gold instead of just pure vomit. It's just on there.
While you're doing it, Will, it turns out the whole trial was actually a cheat. This is a keg of never-ending chugging.
Oh my god. Oh man, that was
Jesus Christ.
okay.
As you are now finally out of the barrel,
Yeah.
you do see the spirit of a Valkyrie.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
like let's just imagine like from like the God of War games, the same type of impressiveness of holiness. Only she has a very disgusted and like the fuck did I just witness face on her.
Oh no.
Listen, your drink
Disappointment.
is like a solid 7.5 out of 10. You need some like fruit in that shit.
as we look at this Valkyrie.
You cannot see her, only Will can.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration myself, not even subtle
s-
casting or anything.
I'll say to Will, are you alright there? Why are you
I'm
looking
gonna
in that direction?
Listen, you flying armored lady.
And she's gone after the spell.
All right, you troll off now, woman.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, challenge one, everybody.
Yeah, well done. Amazing.
Good.
Did you tell us about the Valkyrie?
Yeah, you were talking to someone who wasn't there.
I listened. There was a winged woman there that kept singing to me. She was annoying. There was
Did
like
she
a
say
choir
something?
going on. I mean, I don't know. It went like, and then I was just trying to drink. I was trying to tell her to shut up, and she wouldn't shut up. And then
Well, she
kept
didn't sing
judging.
herself, it was her background music playing.
To Will's perspective, she was singing. That's how he's gonna tell it.
Sure.
And also she kept looking at me as I'm vomiting, as I'm judging like these other lads here or women, however their bones are arranged. My point is, gentlemen, we have succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
I
move
feel
on.
there should be like a message that you should have gotten, but okay.
Listen, look,
Let's
I'm
move on to the
gonna
next
be
room.
honest. That was a lot of alcohol. I don't know how anybody was able to drink that.
Well, they weren't because it was
That's what I did.
a keg of never-ending chugging.
Wait, never ending? Does that mean I managed to drink all the world's alcohol supply?
Yes,
You wish.
that is true. That is exactly what just happened.
My God, I am the god of alcohol.
Henry narrows his eyes at Kai, but he doesn't want to take this away from Will.
I am the ultimate drinker, lads. And then
Let's
he'll
go-
immediately fall over back. Not
Shall
knocked
we-
out, just struggling to stand
Shall
up.
we go to the combat room?
Yes, give me a minute to sober up.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go. And then we'll still stumble.
Sure.
Conquer from Conquer's Bad Fur Day, the very first segment, how he's walking, that's Will the entire time. The Last Restoration didn't help. He's still drunk as fuck. He just
Just don't wake up on one of the boats to Omaha Beach. Okay,
as-
combat room.
Combat
yeah,
room, let's
as you
go.
will leave this room alone, we will go on to a little break and return back to what you guys call the combat room. I don't know which room you're talking about,
I
but
don't know, it's just a stone or a statue.
yeah, I don't know. We will figure it out after the break.
Stone
So
room
stay
is like
tuned.
test
Yeah.
strength.
Stay tuned, everybody. Thank you
Yep.
for sticking around.
Be right back.
The other
Yep.
one's combat.
Just
You're
check
good.
if my mic works. Yep, your mics work as well. So congrats, we are back.
Yay.
All right. Technology.
Well, you guys just left the first trial room of drinking an entire keg somehow. That was supposed to be eternal, but yep, it happened. Now
Oh wait, I grabbed the keg. I want to keep it.
the keg? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I just steal the cake. Don't steal the
It's
cake.
really, really powerful. Surely the enchantment isn't gone for good.
I will say with your observant feet and your passive perception of way too high, you do notice that there's something at the bottom of the keg, like the opposite side, like if you turn around the keg, you like the bottom of it, you do see some magical, like bluish magic on it. As you focus on it, you feel somewhat a bit more worthy from like the power from the keg. You learned something. Like one of those Skyrim things that you have, like where you learn a shout. That's kind of the same feeling you have if your character played Skyrim. I don't know.
The famous game where you just have to roam around the countryside looking for stuff.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Do I have a keg of never-ending chugging now?
Yeah, but it's dispelled. I don't know how dispel magic work if it's forever.
I don't know.
I mean, if it's an
I-
artifact, you will just suppress it for a little while and then it will come back, I think.
It
I
will
hope
come
it
back
comes
the
back.
eventually.
how powerful
I take it with me because I really want this thing. It's a go in a museum.
Sure. You have it, and with reading that first piece of magic, you've now officially completed the first trial.
Yay.
Yeah.
If
Above
not,
game,
maybe
I might
you
as well
can-
explain it to you now. The point is, if you turn around the keg, then you cannot drink from it anymore, so you would have succeeded.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
I
so
didn't.
you
I
can't
didn't need to
drink
use
from
that.
it,
I didn't
so-
need to use such a powerful bit of energy.
You just had to make an athletics check to see if you could turn around the barrel.
Oh, we would all have failed that then.
Maybe,
Will
who
might have
knows?
succeeded. I mean, yeah.
Wait, give me...
Yeah, that keg. I was gonna ask for it, but you could take it, Dr. Jones. That is a piece of history from the man.
I mean,
who
if it's
succeeded.
eternal, you could borrow it anytime you want. We just have to make sure you
Hey.
don't drink alone, Will, because that could be your death.
Save the world.
That is very
Save the
true.
world. I intend to put this into a museum and make it an attraction to see if anyone can finish it or figure it out.
I mean, you could. The
That
solution will be to
sounds-
drink with glasses. You just pour a glass into it, and then they don't
Honestly,
last back.
Dr.
Oh.
Jones, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Also, but Will, I would also include you in the exhibition, saying this is the only man who have ever finished it. Will Albatross. His name will be legend.
Yes, the
Yeah.
god of alcohol.
I mean, maybe we just have to kind of like do the poses with the. I'm very athletic, Maybe just show my eighth pack, and that's it. The trial is done too. Maybe, who knows?
Well, as you enter, you kind of guessed it. As you enter the room, you do see this gigantic mirror, and you do see 4 statues, kind of like next to the mirror. Like there are like 5 different sections that you can go to. And give me a second. I have some text. Where is it? On notes, be less cryptic. Yep. You in front of the mirror. There's only one piece of text that says, "The truth is in your reflection. Only the worthy may see the runes." And you do see these 5 different statues, all doing different bodybuilder poses. Yep. Nothing else. A mirror.
Okay. Mirror, mirror in the wall, who's the fittest of them all? And I'll just kind of do a pose.
Sure. Which pose do you do?
I will kind of do like I'll lift kind of my t-shirt and kind of like do like a pose where it shows my 8th pack and kind of make it like a perfect kind of like twisting a little bit, so you see those packs like in a perfect like a Greek kind of style, one of those.
Pillarman theme intensifies as we all do a pose at the same time.
Yeah, you all want to do a pose at the same time?
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
do it. Let's
Super
do it.
Sentai. Ah!
Okay.
Or Power Rangers
Yeah, can all
pose.
of you kind of do the pose that you want to do in game? So, you know.
Alright, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go like,
Yeah.
the early
I'm not gonna
bodybuilding
show my
pose.
6-pack because it's disgusting, but at
Yeah,
the
but
moment,
I get it.
something like that.
I'm too lazy to stand up, so I'm just gonna do this while in the chair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I
going to
mentioned,
give
you-
I'll do the bar.
Can I give myself Eagle Splendor?
there you
I feel this is charisma based. Am I right?
maybe.
I don't know, it's a mark.
I will give you the one only. Like there are 5 statues next to the mirror that are doing all kind of poses. That's the
Oh,
only
we
time I'm
choose
giving you
the-
this one.
Choose
just-
one each.
Well, alright, I'll copy the third one, whatever that guy's doing. Yeah, I like the cut of his jib.
Yeah, I'm not a bodybuilder, believe it or not. But the third one is the most muscular pose.
I'll be like,
Yeah, intimidation
is.
flex where you did. Now it's kind of where you more kind of put your clenches your entire body next
so
to
you
like
said-
it's no
Are we
You
all
said
having
it-
a go?
Like the
You
proper
said
one.
intimidation?
no. That's
are we all
that's
having
the
a-
name of the pose that you're doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are we all having a go?
If you
We
want,
are all
yeah.
having to go.
Right,
Or
because
I-
once I know what sort of check it's looking for, I have a 5th level enhanced ability ready to go.
I wouldn't recommend using enhance ability for this.
Let's give it a go. Well, let's see what we do
Yeah.
first. So
I'll do number 5.
I'll do the third statue. And then,
I'll do number 1, let's say.
Okay.
I'll do number 2.
then Malcolm with number 4.
Yep. Okay. Let's just go from 1 to 2. The first one is the front double bicep pose. Yeah, roll me an athletics check for this one.
Okay, all right. Could I, you know what? Could I cast this guy's self on myself and make myself look 5 times as buff and do the pose like, you know, the muscle are just kind of like
Sure,
glistening
I allow
with
it. With
illusion.
that, you're allowed to do it at advantage.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Cool. Coming up. Come on, boy. Okay, that's not bad for me. And that's not bad for me, but I'm sure it's not good enough.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
you will hear whip whip sound and a laugh
Oh,
track is
no.
started playing.
Oh.
We will get to you in a moment. We will now go to the second pose. Let's see.
I think it's Dr. Jones.
It's me.
The side chest pose. For this one, I request an athletics check, please. Yeah.
I would make a request of you, good sir.
Sure.
If I use alter self and change appearance, I can transform what I look like and choose my distinguishing characteristics where I just look really, really buff, like Arnie in his prime
Yeah, the
buff.
same with Cisco. Yeah, you can roll it with advantage in this case. Yep.
Because I'm going to need it. Advantage. Here we go. That's an 11.
Web, and the left track starts playing.
Oh, fucking hell.
Doesn't sound like you did it. We go to the third one. Yeah, the most
And,
muscular pose is that one. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing. I'm going to subtle cast taking Soul's idea because I'm just going to plagiarize. I'm going to subtle cast Alter Self on myself.
Yep.
To make myself muscular and bigger again.
Yep.
Sorry,
Out of
Cisco.
game.
That was a brilliant
Out
idea.
of game, just keep the sorcery point. It don't seem to matter. Up to you, though. I casted it just blatantly.
I
So did
mean,
Henry, but up to you.
Thank you, Cisco. I'm not gonna cast it subtly. I'm just gonna try to do it. Thank you, Cisco, for saving the sorcery point. And yeah, so alter self, and I'm gonna do the pose. What do I need to roll?
For this one, it's athletics. Athletics, yeah.
Is it just a normal athletics, or do I get advantage because of the thing?
Oh yeah, you have advantage because of the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so
Come on, Will. Come on, Will.
oh, okay, that's actually pretty good.
That's-
Look at that!
Very decent.
Yeah.
You do see like the
Nice.
smile
well.
appear on the statue that is kind of doing the pose.
Sure.
I heard like the ding 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 ding. We have a winner or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go to you, let's go to Malcolm first.
Yeah, fourth.
Oh,
So
Why not? While we're at it.
Yeah, so he's just gonna do normal athletics, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing
they're all
athletics.
athletics. That's a joke. Yeah.
Okay, so normal for him. That's an 8.
Yep.
Actually, he's got this guy's self too, and he uses
Oh
it a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Make it an
Does he have it?
advantage.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think he has it. Yeah,
Yes, he has it
too.
from his
Yeah.
Warlock
Where?
stuff.
We
Yeah.
always do it. We always do it together.
I mean, I'll do it if he has it. I just don't know where it's at.
I believe he has it from the Warlock stuff, but he might have changed it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Because inflict wounds, invisibility. Yeah, I don't see the spell in the spell list.
Yeah, maybe it's an ability
Maybe.
that he can do. Maybe it's not a spell on his
Features,
list.
maybe? Features?
Yeah, I'm trying to look through right now.
Let's see,
Wail
where
from the
is Malcolm?
grave. Tokens of the departed.
Maybe it's from
I
a
know-
weapon or something like that.
It's his
He has
Warlock
reliable
ability
talent.
features, one of his ability
He-
thingies.
Hex warrior. Okay, knowledge. He does have knowledge of past life, and he has another rogue thing where it basically turns into a 9. But
Elder's
Blessing of the Raven Queen.
evocations. Oh, he switched it out.
Oh, okay. then.
here's the thing: he does have. Could I have argued that he would do knowledge of a past life to this?
You're allowed to do it. It's up to you.
Yeah. So I'll do knowledge of past life, which adds a d6, and he has a rogue feature, which reliable talent. Whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, which it does for athletics, you can treat the d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10. So on the d20, he got a 3. So that would be a 10. So 10 plus 5, that's 15. And I'm going to add the d6 right now from knowledge of a past life.
Okay.
So 15 plus 4, he got a 19.
With the 19, we have another winner. Malcolm also
Yep.
succeeded it. Good job.
Thank you.
And that leaves
Kai.
us with Kai. Let's
Kai.
see. You are
Come on, Kai.
the abs and tight pose. Would love to see that from Kai.
Okay, I'm going to wild shape into a bear, and then try to do it.
Lovely. Sure. That's
Amazing.
athletics check, I believe.
A gorilla might have been a better choice.
They're quite strong.
19. We have another winner.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of you succeeded. The same kind of type of magical blue essence appears in front of you. All of you, you have now successfully done trial number 2. But for our 2 people that, or 3 people, no, 2 people that failed.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the 2 of you, you feel pathetic and weak, and it's you feel disappointed in yourself.
You
like-
need to go back.
Like like this entire session, you have disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no, the
Oh,
thing that
shit.
wizards use all the time. Whatever roll I do, anyway.
Yeah,
Actually,
my morale is very
strength
low.
saves really don't really come up that often. Yeah, you were right, Andy. Those
No,
really
they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so we got that out of the way. So that's trial
You
2.
hear,
He's
you
like,
hear Ronnie Coleman's voice in the distance. Lightweight baby. We move on.
you hear Arnold talking about
Can
how
you
he
see
likes to
anything
pump
else
iron.
in the
Oh,
reflections? Or
no, that's the entire room. Besides a bunch of muscular skeletons all around. Yeah.
oh no.
Somehow some people
Alright.
died in this room. I don't know how, but
They
some
probably
of them died.
starved
It's
while
weird.
trying to,
I don't know how.
Maybe they all
They were so disappointed they ended their lives right there. It's
Yeah,
sad.
they made themselves
Exactly, you know.
happen.
I
So
get it. I
now-
would have done the same.
Room number 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
Me and my gains. And then Will's gonna pretend to
let's do it.
still.
Give me a moment. Where are you?
To
It's
the
even
combat
funnier.
room.
It's even funnier knowing that none of us are strength.
I
Yes.
didn't realize you'd taken athletics as a proficiency.
I know Malcolm does, and Will does also have it as a proficiency.
Yeah.
Yes,
Surprised the hell out of me.
I know. It's because he's keeping up with Jane. That's why.
No. Was keeping up with Jane.
You know, you're right. That is the proper term. Thank you.
Henry's sad now.
Yep. Third room. As you enter, you do see know what? You see 5 gigantic boulders on there, and a staircase going up, and these kind of pillars that look like they are supposed to hold gigantic stones.
Stones. I've seen this.
Say, my friend Sisyphus had one of these.
This is a strongman event.
This is
Basically, to make things more weird, another spirit will appear. This one doesn't seem to ignore you. He will instantly go walking towards all of you, or offering towards you all. What do we have here? A bunch of peepsqueaks, especially those two. And he points to Henry
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
oh.
I do this to him.
You think you are ready for this trial? Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well then,
He said yes, too, in bear.
I understand bear, thank you very much.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Oh,
then go ahead and lift the stones, prove that you're more than just a brawl. If you only got muscle, you're not a Viking, you're just a bunch of meat. And, the challenge is rather obvious. You have to pick up the stone and lift it towards the pillar up the
I
stairs.
mean, Will can go first unless somebody else wants to try it.
You can all go at the same time if you want to once again.
I will kind of materialize Kitiara and mentally command her to help me. Help me to lift the stone immediately.
Actually, I mean, if we're all doing it, then we're all helping each other. We're being bros here.
We're all lifting our own stone, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
If provided that nothing comes and slaps me in the face with this,
And
I will.
here's the thing. Okay, who has the lowest strength score?
I have 0. I guess me.
Right now, yes.
I was going to say I can give you all bull strength if you like.
I was gonna bardically inspire. Actually, can I bardically inspire multiple people?
Yeah.
Everybody,
I can. So-
have an enhanced ability, 5th level.
If you're willing to be patient with me, Mark, I am going to bardically inspire the 4 of them. So like everybody, and I'll say, all right, Kai, you may be small, but you're tall when it comes to lifting. And Dr. Jones, you've been to many tombs, and you know how to lift stuff, so you can do this. So your knight in shining armor, prove your gains. And Malcolm, you're a corpse. There's not much that can affect you at this point. And all 4 of you get bardic inspirations from a drunken sort of.
Great. I will take that. I would like to just change something. I want to cast enhancement at 4th level. I'm ignoring myself in this, so everyone else apart from me gets bull strength because I have another idea for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 4 bardic inspirations, and then so that's a D6 for all of you
I'll
guys.
tell Kitiara to help Henry then.
So yeah, Mark, we're ready.
I've got something for this. Don't worry.
We're ready to lift. Is there checks or is it just?
First to pick up the stone. That's an athletics check.
All right, so you can add your D6 to this, everybody. Just remember that.
Yeah, and you got advantage because it's strength checks and it comes under the
Thank
different
you.
skills.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
That's. I'm not sure if an 18's enough, but I don't want to waste the source.
Yeah.
18,
I'm not
18
gonna
times
waste
13.
inspiration in case, because that's a very high roll for me.
roll for
Wait,
Malcolm.
what's the high roll? The 19. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 17 for Kai, and then Malcolm. I need to roll his. Although his is kind of weird because the lowest it can go is gonna be like. So
15.
he got a 15 on the die.
Yeah,
Or
you got 20.
But 20 with advantage.
20
Right?
because it's a rolling with advantage. Remember?
Yeah. So that, and is he gonna use the D6? Nah, he's gonna keep the D6.
I'm going to
He's
be a
gonna
bit
save it for
cheeky
later.
here. Now, maybe the buff spirit will be angry with me, but as I go to pick the stone up, I use this in order to do it. I reach out and then 2 massive spectral hands grip the stone.
Oh, nice. Henry's hand.
Henry's hand.
I get what you're going for, but as you are, before you even get finished casting the spell, he will interrupt you. No cheating!
And I turn to him and I go, "How is this cheating? I have practiced for years to be able to do this as an extension of myself, much like you've trained for years to be as built as you are as well."
Yeah, but can you do this? And he will show his muscles, and it's kind of impressive.
"Can you do this?" And I grip the stone and I pick it up with the hand.
Oh, yes!
With one hand?
And he will just kind of show you literally with one hand behind his back, like his head up, and he will literally lift it up with ease and drop it again.
What? Well, I'm doing the same thing with my own skills. All right, well, fuck you then. I won't pick up myself.
Dr. Jones, you have to show off your gains. Represent.
Can we discuss this later?
Yeah. Arcane finesse is a huge skill, something that hard to learn as well.
Remember, Dr. Jones, you do have a bardic inspiration in case yours
Just
doesn't
use
come
that.
out
I
well.
got an 11 because the judge is a prick.
Well, all right, then.
I will
Yep.
cast a suggestion on the judge when I say that that arcane
already-
finesse is a very
I've
high
already
skill.
done it. I've already done it, so it's
Yeah,
not going to
okay.
remain this
So
time.
then no. If you done it, no.
It might have worked because he's not the cleverest. He only has
I mean,
strength.
he doesn't want me to do it, so
Yep, it's
I'll
fine.
respect him.
No, I've already lifted it, so I don't know
Oh,
if that
no,
would be
no.
if it make a difference
Yeah.
at this point.
No, you feel your
Up to
your legs are way too weak. You cannot lift this boulder. The rest of you manage to do it so, but it's heavy and you still have to climb all these stairs. You know, it's gonna be tough. For Henry, let me just give you this already. Yeah, you feel like you've put so much strength in it. You feel like your legs are literally straining. They are hurting so bad already from it. You get disadvantage on dex saves and initiative.
Oh shit! Oh wow! Okay.
I pick up the boulder with Henry's hand. I throw it at the spirit because fuck him.
It will go straight through him.
I don't
It's
care.
fair,
I mean, I
it's
feel
fair.
I'm not
Oh
getting
fuck!
that
I
point.
fucked up by the way. Did I say strength save disadvantage previous one?
Yes.
Yeah, the previous one.
Yeah,
was
it was
strength
supposed to
save.
be wisdom. Sorry.
Oh,
It's supposed to
Oh
break
my
you mentally,
God.
not yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Like it makes more sense. It's
Um,
it's not like you feel weaker. You literally feel mentally
Yeah,
weaker.
yeah,
It's-
like
yeah.
devastated. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And then,
Wisdom
but this one is
save.
dex saves and initiative for this one for Henry.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, this one is because Henry filled initiative and dex saves are a disadvantage. But for the others of you, you do start to climb these stairs step by step. It's very heavy. You have to be very careful. What's not going to help is this ghost person named Yorick. I don't know if I mentioned his name. He will go up
Yorick,
to you and he will just literally shout in your face. You feel this spiritual spit literally hitting your face, asking you, "Why are you doing this?" And I will just start with, yeah, why not? Sol, he will start with you. He shouts this at you.
Ooh. To save the world, I have to keep going. I can't stop.
He will kind of nod out of respect. Make a persuasion check, I
Okay.
guess, at advantage.
Already?
Because,
Oh, nice. Thank you. I have plus something there. Oh, I don't need the advantage, baby.
yep, that's nice. With that,
Yeah.
he agrees with you and he will leave you alone. You feel, no.
Oh,
He kind of
nice.
nods and gives you the thumbs up that motivates you more than enough to sprint up the stairs, and you manage to place your boulder, bam, on this pillar. Then he will go to Will, and once again he will shout the same thing to you. Why are you doing this?
For the gates! That way then I can read and then, also get back to my alcohol, but mostly for the gains. I mean, I'm not
Because you
really
mentioned
lying.
reading, I will say just a normal persuasion check from you.
All right. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Normal persuasion. So hopefully I nail this. I'm going to use my sorcery point because I refuse to accept that, and I will risk.
Amazing.
I will risk the consequences if I roll a 1, which almost happened, but I'm just going to have to settle for a 26.
Yep, good enough. He will give you the thumbs up and he says, nice! And he gives you a pat on the shoulder and you as well. Motivated enough to bring the boulder all the way to the top and place it on the top of the pillar. Then we go to Kai. Yeah, same question. Why are you doing this?
Oh, I want to inspire the little people to show them that they can do it too.
Sure, yeah. He once again,
He's a bear. He goes.
I'm telepathically into his mind.
The bear
No,
can do it, but I can't use
he
Henry's
speaks
hands.
bear. He speaks bear. He understands it.
Of course he does. Yeah, he does
um,
speak bear.
He's kind of confused because you're a rather large bear, so he doesn't really know fit at the moment. But he likes your passion, so make a persuasion check, but a normal one.
Persuasion. 5.
Oh dear.
Yeah, with that he just looks at you disappointed, and you feel his disappointment down onto your shoulders. You feel your knees get weaker, and you drop the boulder right at top of the stairs. You couldn't manage to bring it all the way up, sadly. You get the same down effect from Henry. You have disadvantage on Dex and Initiative. And that brings us to the last person, Malcolm.
Oh yeah, I
That's
forgot
you.
to roll
Yep.
Malcolm. Yep. I forgot about that. And,
Didn't Kai have
Malcolm,
advantage as
you-
well because he agreed with him actually?
I'm not sure.
No,
if
he
did,
kind of
but,
agrees because
He kinda, yeah,
he's
okay.
he's
I'm
big
just gonna
right
speak
now,
for
so it
Malcolm,
doesn't really
and
matter.
Malcolm will just be like, "I'm annoyed. This is annoying. I just want to get this over with." And yeah,
Yeah, that's with
That's
disadvantage. That's very disappointing from.
Will's gonna use his reaction to remove that disadvantage, and he will be like, "That is my friend, and he's also here for the games." And that's restore balance.
Sure, that's a
so-
normal persuasion check from Malcolm then.
Yep. Oh, that's actually kind of good. He got a 24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
That's more than good enough. He somehow he gets motivated enough to climb up the stairs and place the boulder down at the altar. It's all fine. After this, once again, the same type of blue magical essence appears from all of you, and with this, you just feel it inside of you. You are now worthy of this language. It's like it's embedded in your brain that you can read this now because you believe so much in yourself.
He's gonna throw
Congrats.
down the rock.
Yeah.
And then Will's gonna open up the letter and finally start opening it from Dr. Gyro.
Sure, yeah.
Read.
You can read it right now.
I'm gonna give it to Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones, I could barely see it. I'll be talking to Kai. Dr. Jones, I need you to read
Just
this.
as happy hour from 9 to 5.
Oh,
What?
and
Well,
It's a
Well,
different 9 to 5 grind.
Well, I failed 2 of these 3 challenges. I cannot read this.
oh, well then.
Yeah. Let me
so-
have a look. Yeah.
And then he'll turn over to Soul. So I can barely see.
Let
Go
me
ahead
have a
and read
look,
this.
and I will kind of like focus
Yep.
on it.
Literally all of you can read this language right now if you like to.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Could Dr. Jones read it as well, or is that just like all of us who pass?
Yeah,
I
all
failed
of you
2.
can.
I didn't
Yeah,
take part in
but-
one of them.
All of us, yeah.
But yeah,
even
all
if
of
we
you that
didn't.
are part of the group, let's say it like that to make it easier.
Yeah.
It
Okay, great.
doesn't
Oh,
matter too much.
thank you very much, Mr. Spirit, for my participation trophy.
Yeah, and it's Soul will
Aw.
begin reading it.
Yep.
'cause-
It's uncanny. I will I will just start reciting one of my own poems just for fun and giggles, just to see how they react. It sounds quite familiar. I'll stop it after 30 seconds though.
Oh my dear. What does the letter say?
Yes, please.
Even though it's you can read it now, it's still a bit unreadable, you feel like. But you kind of piece it together with the way how it's written, that it's a rough translation of 3 locations scattered up amongst the Empire. What they mean and what they do, you don't know, but
This seems very important. I mean, how specific are the locations? Is this like
like almost coordinates, basically, like whatever fantasy,
specific.
All right, so I guess knowing what is there does not matter. I think we should just go to one of them and try to find out, right?
Great. Okay, so with these coordinates, could I try to see from one of the coordinates which is the closest to?
We could check
I
on
was
the map.
I was
The
going to
map.
ask a question. Henry's proficient with cartography.
Oh yeah,
He,
Dr. Jones, you would do this better. I'm just an alcoholic that is struggling to hold the
We
map
have
right now.
we have a magical map.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'll be like,
Yep.
map.
it's
Map,
more
yep.
the knowledge of what's about at the coordinates themselves.
Yeah.
That too. But then I'll just be like, map.
Yep, the
Okay.
map is right there for you.
Yep. And
Uh,
then I'll scream at it like whatever one of the coordinates is.
Yeah,
That
I
place.
will. And I will show Henry the coordinates for him to try to figure out if he recognizes anything
what
around
can
that
we-
area.
What can we find here?
let me this for you. So I will place a few question marks across the map.
Ooh, okay.
Let
Awesome.
me.
Are they all in transit?
They are all in transit.
Mm.
Handy.
See, now I have to actually look at my own notes for fuck's sakes. I will do this in downtime, if you don't mind.
Mm.
In the
No
meanwhile,
worries, bro.
all of you do realize, the main gate, of the trials where you are. There was some text on it. You can read it now.
Oh, okay.
But of course, if you guys prefer to just leave and
No,
you can do that.
no. We wanna
Before
read
we
it.
leave, is that spirit still kind of floating around?
Oh yeah, he's still there. He's somewhat impressed, not by you, but
That's fine. That's fine. I completely understand. I cast banishment on him
Wow.
because fuck him.
Sure. Charisma?
I want to banish him to whatever realm he came from because I'm pretty sure a ghost is not native to here. Yes, charisma. He's got to make a charisma save, 19 or higher.
Yep,
It's probably quite high for
he
him.
failed, and yeah, I don't know how
Oh,
this exactly works, but I guess he gets teleported back into his old skeleton that's somewhere laying around here.
Spirit, one last thing. No hard feelings, by the way. It's just how it goes. He goes. It's like, don't fuck with me. And he walks away.
Nice. As I see that happening, I just take a few minutes to read around and look for more inscriptions as well, if it's any we missed.
Thank you, all of you, for doing something sensible while I am off being petty as fuck.
Come on, you always we just reversing roles. That's all. No way around. So.
Have to stay fluid in this party. It's
Of course.
well, you don't see any other of these, new language that you've learned, literally only except from on the main gate. As you're standing in front of it, you read it out loud, and it says, "Only those who show true strength may enter."
And that's a gate from a place we haven't been, or is the gate we're coming out from?
Oh, you have like the hallway where you came from, and then you have these three smaller gates, and then this main gate, and on this main gate it says that line.
Oh, okay. I think there is more to this. Yo.
Like, you have now learned the language that you came here to learn, but to complete the trial of this ascension, you have to continue on this gate. But it's up to you guys if you want to carry on or if you want to leave.
I mean, we're here. We might as well.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, apart from who else succeeded on? I mean, I failed some trial. Maybe we needed to succeed all of them to be able to pass through this gate, right?
Well, you succeeded all of them.
Oh, okay.
If we could perhaps find the Kashan, maybe we could
They can help.
make allies of them.
So maybe they might be behind this door then.
Shall we try and push the door
I mean,
open?
everybody else is dead, so there might be hopefully somebody alive behind this door.
All right. Let's all together then, and I'll kind of start trying.
You guys all got still got bull strength, so
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we do. You're right.
Okay.
I'll go
yes,
on then. I am far too feeble for this, as it turns out.
True.
Grr.
And so the four of you, yeah.
Mhm.
Make an athletics check for this one. Yeah.
Okay. And we
Got
still
that.
have the advantage from you,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yep. So here's Will's 24. Okay, and I'm gonna roll Malcolm's right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the inspiration from earlier that I didn't use yet. The D6.
And Malcolm's gonna use the D6 as well, actually. So Malcolm's is a 22.
22 to 15s and a 24. With that, the gate will say, "Quite impressive," and it will open up.
Oh, thank you.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Thank you, Dr. Jones.
You're welcome.
For the
Thank you.
inspiration, for the strength.
We'll
Yeah.
start.
As you open it, you are filled with a lot more skeletons. Each of these skeletons are also holding weapons and such. All all sort of artifacts and such. All rare items laying around as you walk past them. And they're headed towards over here. Give me a moment. Bam!
Oh, what is this?
This is basically where it will lead to. I will drop you guys real quick. Oh my god, why is the screen bright again?
Oh no. This is the combat room, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, I kind of wish I hadn't used all those spell slots now.
Whoops.
Oops, indeed.
Back on to black.
Right.
Jesus, my eyes.
I can back you up, don't worry.
Who am I missing? A Saul and a Henry over there as well. Damn.
Yeah, you might just get a Kitiara just
Oh, yeah,
Stay
sure.
back here.
Where's that stupid bird?
Please.
Yep.
Because
Bird.
yeah.
I'll go slightly further up.
I would have been motivating her all the way, even though she wasn't really much help, but based on her size. But
It's a hummingbird, of course not.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
she's got feelings, you know.
Well, this is the room you're met with. What would you like to do? This is, by the way, ice if it's not clear, the blue stuff.
What was the name of
Man.
the people we're looking for again?
You're not really
Sean.
looking for people, you only came here for the language, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we
Alright.
were originally here for the Kashan that I think
Are you the
Try-
Kashan? I will just shout, I guess,
I think it was the Kashan if I remember correctly.
towards the statue there and the thrones.
A little bit later, yeah. Which layer is this? Yep. From the statue, you do see this sort of aura emerge from it. And it will emerge into a misty form of this lovely person.
Whoa.
Do you see him? Yeah, you can,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Wow.
Big fella,
He's a
yep.
Buffy.
very
Oh, he's
buffy,
a Viking. Oh,
Viking, yep.
Cool.
Viking.
He's so hot.
Give me one moment. I will end this
He's
session.
gonna
Cisco.
destroy us.
Watch out.
Go.
The spray.
Electricity.
You see,
Don't make me spray. Don't make me bring out the spray bottle.
The only thing that would have made it better is if he was a redhead.
Yeah, but he's a blue spirit, so you cannot. Yeah, he might have had red
Oh,
hat in his
no.
past
Yeah.
time, but yep. So
Oh, some of these images are great, though.
right, yeah, there are two
Yeah.
spoilers, but you will get to know them real soon. This guy remembers.
Tiara, what was his original hair color? I know you have the UV vision.
Make a fate roll as Kitiara. I don't know if that's different.
Oh, yes. Okay. She's always goes high too. Come on, Kitty. Damn it.
No, she cannot see it. Sadly, it's
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well.
the
Well,
spirit's
let me know.
version of himself dyes his hair, so you cannot know. It's
Oh no. That's amazing.
Sorry, I zoned out. Yes, yeah, he will emerge from the statue. You're all here, ready to brawl. This, and he will flex his muscles once again.
Yeah. What is the reward? Just-
Glory?
Finally, we're
Alright.
recognized. We the crows.
And we just need to defeat you to get glory?
Wait, what?
Inglorious combat, yes!
Oh, okay, all right. I wish I'd have realized that before I stepped forward.
Question for you, sir.
He does another bodybuilder pose and says, me? And he points at himself, you know.
Yes, you have a question.
I roll initiative just to.
Since you're dead, that means you've already lost the fight, isn't it?
On my own will, so I could keep this place guarded at all times.
Of course, you lost on purpose. Of course you did.
Well, I lost versus myself. Have
So
you
what you're
tried
telling
it?
me is, wait, you're telling me you beat yourself until you were off?
I
Is that what
beat
you're telling me
myself
here?
so hard, you have no idea. You should have
Wrong.
been there.
You
Stream!
gave- you
Oh,
gave
that's
yourself-
yesterday's stream, Joey. Not today.
you, you gave yourself a good pounding, is what you're saying, brother.
I bound myself for hours.
He knows how to
Right.
beat the meat.
My God. Alright. I saw
Do we have
that.
the white version of that?
No, we don't need that.
Oh my god. Right.
Oh my
Okay.
God,
You know what?
I'm-
You know what? I don't
I
like
know.
this conversation anymore.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
Oh, no.
Ah, Oh fuck!
Alright. You know what?
Henry leaves. He's done. Goodbye.
No,
Yep,
considering
sure. This is where
we're
we end the
doing
session. No.
we're doing this, boys. Will's going last on
Yeah.
the turn order.
Yeah, wait. Let me put on the turn order
mean-
real quick so you can. Yep.
Oh, what? Me and you, Cisco, got the same initiative. I guess
Yeah,
Cisco,
but what is
Cisco
your
go
dex
first.
though? Yeah, I'm very
it's,
dexy.
it's a 16.
I got
17
20,
with a.
Yeah, so Cisco's going first. So I'll change mine to 6 to make it easier.
but still.
Yeah.
17.
We
with
can
a
play by ear if you want.
that's
I don't
nice.
really mind.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind being in this
Oh, why did it
position.
not?
Oh wait, yeah, I
you
have
want
to.
to do
Remove turn order clear list. Yes, sorry, I have to.
Oh,
No
Sure.
worries. No,
Oh,
it's okay.
yeah,
I'll just roll it again. I'll use
Yeah.
the old one. Okay.
Do the.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
what I'll
let me
do
take
too.
these effects
Look at
off.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw you clicking on your own character and
Yeah.
then you do the effects.
Yep.
So,
Okay. Oh, almost the same.
wait,
Okay,
Dr. Jones. I was gonna say you have. Yeah, okay, you already changed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to change it manually because every time I try to change it, someone then adds to the turn order and it just resets it. There we go. I'm back. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
It
That's
says
what
you're
I was just
17 though.
Yeah, I meant to be 17. I rolled a disadvantage in the first one. I had to do it a second time just to add my name to the.
Oh yeah, of
turn
course,
order.
of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, someone do Malcolm.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I have Malcolm's. His should just be a normal roll because he passed all the other trials. Hey, 23. Oh, no token. I didn't pick his. I can't select this
Yeah,
token.
no worries. I will just add it manually. Yep. And then for the main guy himself. Ooh, that's not a bad one. I also rolled a 17. What is your dex, Henry?
+2. So
Plus
14.
2. Yeah. I know. I didn't assume it was 2. Then,
I have the agility of a particularly svelte rock.
well,
I mean,
mine is bigger, sadly. You can do it both a dex and a strength, man. Before we go fully into initiative, the spirit will say, "Well, you hear them, boys. Show them how we do this." And
Oh shit. There's
Boys.
more.
there are two.
implying
Yeah, as you now notice, there are two other
Yeah,
statues as well.
there are 2 other statues. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
That's why earlier he said spoilers when he posted in the Discord the
Yep.
other pictures.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
These are the
yeah.
spoilers. Yeah, the guy on the left be like, I'm the best man for this job. I will show it how it's done. And the others, no, I'm the best man. I will show it how it's done. And they are quite
Ladies,
competitive with each
you're
other.
both pretty.
Well, they are.
For king and country.
They both rolled the same die. This is incredible.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Like,
That's
they both
perfect.
Oh shit. No, that's not amazing. No.
Yeah, they
Oh,
rolled quite good.
Oh
yeah.
crap!
No,
Oh, crap, they
nice.
both
But it's
got
perfect. They
19.
both rolled a 19. That fits. And
So,
oh my god, they're all ahead of us.
so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
we are
Malcolm
fucked.
and so Luke. If you're watching this, our hopes are on you, buddy.
How did
Just
I
to let
beat
you know.
everyone except Malcolm for initiative and I had disadvantage on the roll?
I literally rolled like
Yeah,
a 2,
we rolled
and I
really
just got
shit.
really bad on the initiative roll.
You
Yeah,
want to
me
leave
too.
so
Good
badly
roll.
that you are first of everyone. Except for Malcolm, who
So-
always wants to leave, I guess. So,
Yeah, Malcolm's always doing his thing.
well, with the initiative on board, I guess you guys want to end it here or do one quick round of combat?
I would personally prefer to end it, but that's up to you guys. Only 'cause-
Okay. No, I
Really
mean,
have to
up
ask.
to
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise it will be kind of
Yeah.
late, so sure.
Yeah.
Well, with everything said and done, yeah, we will be here back next week, I believe. We don't have anyone.
Yeah.
I believe we should be all aware unless something changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
we should.
thank you guys for playing this awesome session with me. It's been a blast, like
Yeah,
always.
thank you, man.
Sorry for the offensiveness of my speaking, everyone. Just to let
Oh
everyone know.
no, there is no
Yeah,
offense.
They know. No, and Andy knows what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do. Oh my
Friends.
goodness.
Yeah.
It just came out of nowhere. It hit me like a flashbang. I was like, no, what now?
No,
I'll check. I'll watch it.
no
I'll try to find
Cisco,
it.
you'll most likely recognize it. So
Cool.
anyway,
Yeah.
It was quite funny. It just kind of, whoa!
anyway,
The Sunday is on this week, right, Cisco? Yeah?
Yeah, it should
Top.
be. Yeah, I believe so.
Great,
Let's
then,
hope so.
yeah, for the watchers,
Up to my players.
who knows? Yeah, so we have a Sunday and a Tuesday campaign that you can tune in if you like to. Otherwise, hopefully you see you guys next week, where we will figure out if you guys are manly enough to beat this 3 very manly dead people. So yeah, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. I don't use many of my AI stuff anymore, so stop thanking them. So only thanks to Incarnate for allowing me to make these maps, and one of Joey's great-great-grandfathers for Joseph B. Strauss. And yeah, for the Golden Gate Bridge. Been a great help.
Looking forward to showing you guys the superiority of brain over brawn.
We will see how it goes. It will be a lovely session either way. So yeah, yeah. Once again, thanks for watching. Take it sleazy, stay magical, and hopefully see you then all next week. Bye bye.
bye.
See you next week.